In the year 1999, a corpse descends from the cosmos right into your backyard. I was going to go on the merch store, but usually with the merch, they actually like spoil characters and stuff. Midwest Angelica, the tape was discovered.
Yo Pyro, I got my gym membership revoked because I told one of the trainers that he had a pyro fade and threatened my life and family. I think pyro branding people I know nothing about is a bad idea.
Thank you, Nigeria Smosh, for the 10. The tape was discovered at the Oklahoma Cherokee site. It is believed that the footage, which depicts an advertisement on KMTV Channel 3, was recorded sometime between October 31st of 91 and January the 1st, 92. The product depicted in the advertisement, a film titled Midwest Angelica, has yet to be recovered. Is he doing Fear and Hunger? Yep, after this series.
In the year 1999, a corpse descends from the cosmos, right into your backyard. The ultimate in science fiction. An alien thriller. A threat unlike any other. This is the Midwest Angelica.
So it's like fiction inside fiction, is it?
Critics
Because they're selling it like it's a trailer now.
are calling it a one-of-a-kind, a sublime experience into the realm of the unknown. A twister of biblical proportions. Don't hesitate. This is your chance. Call within the next 15 minutes to receive a free...
That was very similar to Gemini. That was very similar with the funny little growths and stuff.
chance. Call within the next 15 minutes to receive a free poster along with your copy of
$17? $17? You adjust that for inflation, that's like $20. That's like $25. That's too much, bro. I gotta get the Nicki Minaj skin.
Midwest
It's too much.
Angelica. Only
Hi Pyro, long
$16.99
time
plus shipping and handling.
My girl
Call
hates when you
now.
talk about fat furries. I have to turn off her channel every time you do.
Your girlfriend isn't based, unfortunately. Oh, what was that? Little secret message. KMTV for Douglas and Washington County until 11 p.m. I can't read that top bit. Dude, I love how every analog horror does this, though. Eh? It's like they always put in, like, the brief frame. Right, home. That was a good intro, though. Each of these videos, there's a lot of videos, but they're all very short. They're all like a minute long. Okay. Federal law provides severe and civil criminal penalties for the unauthorized reproduction, distribution, or exhibition of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs. All property of the Division of Heavenly Operation and Material Examination are to remain within the designated home facilities. Unauthorized possession may result in a fine of up to $250,000. So, guys, we did it. We got fined $250,000 and a maximum penalty of 5 years in prison. $250,000 for pirating a film is crazy. Okay, so you have you've got Heavenly Operation, and then you've got Home, which is like an acronym for something. Thank you, Terezo, for the $1. I'm from the Brazilian favelas, and I'm sending my life earnings to you to say that we got scammed. Like, genuinely, if you're from Brazil, I actually think you just took a mortgage out of, like, your unborn grandchild just to be able to pay me that $1. Someone said startled and starvation. The following presentation is property of Home and is not meant to be distributed.
Around April of this year, we picked up an anomalous biosignature around Jupiter's orbit. We thought it was some sort of instrumentation issue, but we wanted to take a look, just to make sure. Thanks to the tenacity of our team, we were able to get a good look at it within a month. What we found was, frankly, astonishing. Truly unexplainable. The object, which we've codenamed AZ-001, appears to be 66.3 kilometers in diameter. We still need more data to prove if life is indeed thriving on this object.
So they found like an asteroid or something near Jupiter. It's not actually Jupiter.
We've determined that AZ-001 is in fact harboring life. This discovery could change the foundation of science as we know it. Well, harboring might not be the correct word to use here, no.
Could you imagine if we actually found life, like confirmed, like intelligent life out there? You know, the worst thing is, most people would find out by watching someone on TikTok cover it, and they would extend the video to 1 minute. It's like, okay, we found life on Mars. We've just made a huge discovery. There has been life on Mars. If you don't know what Mars is, it's the 3rd closest planet from the sun. Wait, is that us? No, we're the 5th. But they would literally just... I've watched so many TikTok people, and they just say the same thing over and over to try and get it to a minute to get more ad revenue. I am very guilty of being a 1 minute Andy. But 8 minute Andy? No, I'm a 20 minute Andy now because it pays out more.
We believe AZ-001...
Not the TikTok dialect. Yeah, it's like... We just found... Oh, wait. I tell you what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to set a timer on my phone right now. Fuck off. I'm going to set a timer on my phone right now. Right? And I'm going to see if I can do like a TikTok Andy bit. Okay, so we got it for... Okay. It's there. It's 1 minute. It's 1 minute. Okay. It's 1 minute. All right. Okay. NASA has just made a huge discovery. This is like huge. The biggest thing you could imagine. If you're wondering what NASA discovered, they looked through their telescope. A telescope is something you look through to examine something in deep space. And then when they looked through the telescope, they found something. That something that they found was life on Mars. Which is crazy, because we never knew that there was life on Mars until now. How am I only halfway done? Oh my god. And then they tried to communicate with the life on Mars. And then they shot a probe into space. If you don't know what a probe is, it's a kind of thing that moves through space collecting information. And then when it arrived on Mars, there was no information. So we don't even know if there was life on Mars. This is truly a crazy situation. And I'm not really sure what to think of it. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Nice, sorted, done. Thank God. All right, I should move away from YouTube and start being like a TikToker now, man. Do like TikTok news.
01 itself is alive, or at least was alive. We have reasons to believe that the entity, AZ-001, might be a corpse drifting in space.
Make a part 2? Nah, dude, I ran out. I don't know how these people do it. They must have like a script in front of them or something. I genuinely don't know how they do it. Someone said this is literally Yap Dollar. All biosignature scans taken between June and September of 1985. Earth is not the 5th planet. Whoops.
AZ-001's trajectory has been calculated. Based on our calculations, we believe that it will reach the vicinity of Earth's orbit by the year 1999. Due to the implications of AZ-001's existence, NASA has made the decision to form a group, known as the Division of Heavenly Operation and Material Examination, or group, known as the Division of Heavenly Operation and Material Examination.
Division of Heavenly... Yeah, what?
Form a group, known as the Division of Heavenly Operation and Material Examination.
Heavenly Operation and Material Examination, okay.
Or simply known as HOPE. This group will study AZ-001's composition, trajectory, and will hopefully make contact with the object in 1999. It's also designated to hide the existence of AZ-001 from the public. I have been chosen as one of the lead positions in HOPE.
Dr. Lucas Michaels went missing in '89. His current whereabouts are unknown. When did he say the planet would arrive again?
My name is Dr. Ray O'Connor, and I am head of the psychological contamination
So he went missing like a year later, just never seen again.
research here at home. In the past few years,
It's gonna arrive in 99.
we have made incredible discoveries regarding AZ-001. It's almost strange to say this, but the object seems to be emanating massive, detectable brainwaves. We have detected the presence of delta waves here at home, HQ, which are the same sort of waves generated during deep sleep in humans. We are currently in the process of attempting to decode these waves to gather more information regarding AZ-001 and its potential effects.
Remember the name AZ-001, it's important. Alright, so what I'm gonna do, I'm actually gonna make a sheet. I'm actually gonna make a little sheet. Okay, so what do we know so far? What do we know so far, chat? It's a quiz. I'm quizzing you. What do we know? What do we know? I'm doing a little sheet, a little cheat sheet. What do we know? When was the planet discovered? When is it going to arrive? Is it true you studied philosophy but quit? No, I'm a YouTuber. Why would I do that? So 1987.
Oh my god, guys, I can't believe my very eyes. I was just visited by heavenly beings beyond my comprehension. They were actually so chill.
Okay, I think it's an asteroid, right? And then you got home, which is
TikTok.
heavenly
crazy.
operations. What did it stand for again? It was heavenly operations or something like that. Everyone is just saying Hawk Tour. Okay, if you guys keep misbehaving, I'm not playing Fear and Hunger, alright? If you guys keep misbehaving, I'm not writing Hawk Tour. Yeah, what does HOPE stand for? That's the question. Heavenly Operations Material Experiment. That's it. Okay, we got that. Okay, we'll keep going. Holmes, I'm sorry, I can't. I'm banning the guy that's just spamming Hawk Tour. That's no, I can't ban him because it's funny. But shut up. Holmes' physiological research became crucial in understanding the nature of AZ. You know what I'm gonna do? Actually, let's go back a bit. Let's go back a bit. We need to find out when that guy disappeared.
AZ-001's trajectory has been calculated.
Okay, I'm actually gonna start again. I'm gonna start again. I need to learn all of this.
Around April of this year, we picked up an anomalous biosignature around Jupiter's orbit. We thought it was some sort of instrumentation issue, but we wanted to take a look, just to make sure. Thanks to the tenacity of our team, we were able to get a good look at it within a month. What we found was, frankly, astonishing. Truly unexplainable. The object, which we've codenamed AZ-001, appears to be 66.3 kilometers in diameter. We still need more
how big is it?
data. Appears to be 66.3 kilometers in diameter. We still need more data to prove if life is indeed thriving on this object.
Okay, so it's an object. They're not calling it an asteroid. They're calling it AZ-001. It's 66.3 kilometers in size. So it's a big boy. How big is that? How big is America in kilometers? Okay, it's not that big, actually. It's not that big. Never mind. Commission size? I prefer not to speak.
Hi, Pyro. I made an EP about you titled The Pyrocynical Incident by Low Dollar Cronin. Please check it out. I sent it to you on Twitter. Also, I have connections to Drain Gang.
Ho, ho, ho! Thank you, little scrotum. I don't have access to Twitter at the minute. Where did you send it? Is it on YouTube?
We've determined that AZ-001 is in fact harboring life. This discovery could change the foundation of science as we know it. Well, harboring might not be the correct word to use here, no. We believe AZ001 itself is alive. Or at least was alive. We have reasons to believe that the entity, AZ001, might be a corpse drifting in space.
Okay. So they scanned like thermals. It's showing heat. They thought there was life on it. And then they thought, no, it's alive. And then they summarized that it's dead. And it's like a corpse, but it's still giving off like a bit of heat. Thank you, Theade, for joining.
AZ001's trajectory has been calculated. Based on our calculations, we believe that it will reach the vicinity of Earth's orbit by the year 1999. Due to the implications of AZ001's existence...
Okay, I'm so happy that I replayed this because all of you got that year wrong.
NASA has made the
You all kept saying 87 because of the FNAF bit. Unfunny chat.
decision to form a group, known as the Division of Heavenly Operation and Material Examination, or simply known as HOPE. This group will study AZ001's composition, trajectory, and will hopefully make contact with the object in 1999. It's also designated to hide the existence of AZ001 from the public. I have been chosen as one of the lead positions in HOPE.
Okay, he went missing 2 years later. So Lucas Mitchells went missing in 1989. So in 87, they made home the Heavenly Operations Material Experiment. And then they made contact. They want to make contact with the planet. The planet, or whatever it is, the Pyrocynical Commission, is going to reach Earth's orbit by 89. But then Home wants to make contact with it in 99. Like, actually visit it. But they also want to hide it from the public. They don't want it to be like a spectacle. And then 2 years after that update, in 87... Dr. Lucas Michaels went missing. So he went missing the same year that it's reached Earth's orbit. That's interesting. Because he went missing in 87. He went missing in 89. And that's when it was meant to reach the orbit.
My name is Dr. Ray O'Connor.
Suggestion for you if you like puzzle games with a good narrative that breaks the fourth wall, look into a game called Void Stranger. I think you'd really love it.
You have the 10, Alan.
My name is Dr. Ray O'Connor, and I am head of the psychological contamination research here at home. In the past few years, we have made incredible discoveries regarding AZ001. It's almost strange to say this, but the object seems to be emanating massive, detectable brainwaves. We have detected the presence of delta waves here at home, HQ, which are the same sort of waves generated during deep sleep in humans. We are currently in the process of attempting to decode these waves together.
I wonder if this is a Junji Ito thing, or it's like, it's just going to be like a giant human head. That's what it could be. It could be a giant human head just floating in space. Because if they're giving it scans, it's at least like a brain, right?
More information regarding AZ001 and its potential effects.
Holmes' psychological research became crucial of understanding the nature of AZ001. Okay, this is a big jump. This is 4 years. This is 3 years. No, this is 4 years. Yeah, it's jumped 4 years. It's like a bunch of tendrils and stuff as well. On January 13th at 3 a.m., it entered LEO. What's LEO? It's low something orbit. What some photos were taken? Lower Earth orbit. It's definitely alive, whatever it is. I don't think it's human. I thought it was human, like a giant human head, but it's obviously I like they always do that with the analog horrors, eh? They always do like all the little tentacles and stuff. They always try to make it very eldritch horror. They'll definitely get audio scans next, and it's like it's a oh, I'm coming to kill you. A large chunk of AZ was determined to have separated from the main body. Uh-oh. That's not good. You shelled him for the 7. The chunk has been labeled AZ Alpha. It's like me when I'm asking my ranked teammates for callouts. Unusual radio propagation detected at 3 a.m. Unlikely to be caused by sporadic E. Alpha chunk enters atmosphere. So this isn't the main actual thing, the AZ001. It's that chunk earlier that got separated, and they called it Alpha. Visual tracking of the anomalous object. What state is that? Is that Colorado? Unlucky. What state is that? Is that Ohio? What state is that? Object touchdown confirmed at 3 a.m. by multiple radars and tracking units. It's Nebraska? No one actually knows. No one actually someone said Birmingham. It's South Dakota, right? It hit South Dakota, I think. Yeah, let's have a look at that again. No, it hit Nebraska. It's in Nebraska. What's Nebraska? They always do it in like the middle of nowhere places, right? Oh, wow. Dude, no one lives there. 1 million people? 1 million people in a state. That's nothing. Is that it? Is that their entire skyline? It's like 3 buildings. Wow. Actually, no one lives there. Jesus. That's 2 million. Yeah, but for a state, that's, I mean, like, let's look at New York's population. Yeah, Greater New York is 19 million. So, like, just short of 2 is, like, nothing. I mean, let's look at... I mean, London is, like, a city, and that's 9 million. Yeah, that's nothing. Object touchdown confirmed by multiple radars tracking units. Okay, all right, let me do an example here. Let me do an example. Let's look at Birmingham.
Look at this guy with his yee-yee-ass hairline about to look like Cyrax any day now. Don't look so down. Keep your many chins up. All you need is a flare hair visor. You'll look like an American, but anything is better than being British.
Thank you, Annan, for the 10. Thank you. I was having a good day today until I got that dono. Thank you. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. It's landed at those coordinates. Okay, I'm getting invested, but I'm not typing all that out. What is Cyrax? What's Cyrax? That's not the guy who I think it is, right? Oh, that's the guy with the fent head. Yep. 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 I've seen this guy before. He's Jesus. Oh, is that him with his mom? Why does he look 50 even though he's like 20? What the fuck? Damn. Every day I get reminded, thank God I don't live in America. He looks like Aegon the Second. Okay, man, come on. Asmongold. Okay, you can have that one. Classified footage. Footage property of home clearance. Level 1A. Recording begins at 5 a.m. 99. Oh, no, look, they have... Why do Americans do that? They put the month before the day. Are they stupid? Why do you people do that? That's gonna grab his hand. That's gonna grab his hand. Why are you touching it? Why are you touching it? Are you stupid? I actually thought it was going to grab onto the camera and then the video ends. Oh, I thought that was the bit that landed, but that was just a little bit. That thing is huge. It's like, you know those SpongeBob videos in real life that it showed Patrick Star and he's just like horrific looking because he's a starfish? But he's got like a pot on his head. It's like when you rub someone in Skyrim. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. So, like, it did something to him, and you can see him, like, bleeding from his helmet. And then he turned into... Did he turn into that, or did it, like, use his body? Wow, for an introduction, that was really good. That was really good. Okay, so class. To summarize. In 1987, they found a growth in space. They didn't call it an asteroid. They called it AZ001. And then the company Home was founded, which means Heavenly Operations and Material
I'm not
Experiments.
sure how this TTS thing works, but you should play this game called Hell is Others. It's a top-down extraction shooter.
I used some guy for the 10. I don't really like top-down games very much, but I appreciate the recommendation. He looked like a Lethal Company character. Yeah, I was thinking that the whole time. And then in April 85, they found an anomalous biosignature. So they found out whatever it is, it's alive. It's 66.3 kilometers in diameter. They scanned it and it shows heat. They thought it had life, and they thought it was asleep or like dead. And then in 87, they found out it had reached orbit by 99. So home was made like to counter it. They wanted to make contact with it in 99 and then hide it from the public. And then the guy that was documenting all of this, Lucas Michaels, went missing in 89, so 10 years before it was meant to arrive at Earth. And then in 95, a couple of years before it arrived, they found out that they were able to scan it, and they found brain waves like delta waves, which means it's in deep sleep. And then obviously, as you've seen, it went near the moon, and then it separated from its body, and only a small bit of it actually landed on Earth, and it landed in Wyoming, and then they went to retrieve it, and they all died. Talk Tour is real? No, it's not.
She's literally doing anything to stay relevant.
Does anyone actually give a fuck about her?
We made the wrong person famous.
Your 15 minutes are up.
Your joke was funny for 2 days. Stop.
Y'all really thought I was done? I'm just getting started, baby. It smells warm. F you.
Yeah.
What's one move in bed that makes a girl go crazy? I'm Haley Welch. A little while ago, my
I love your content,
left
Pyro.
and it changed forever. And along the way, I realized that everybody's entitled to their own opinion. Well, now it's my time to talk. And Pookie.
Who is Pookie? Who is Pookie?
He may stop by too. Check out my podcast every week.
783-926 ID.
What's the bit?
4783-909 ID. 4783-897 ID.
What's the bit? It was like a bunch of different IDs. I was going to Google it, but like each one is a different ID. Why has she made a Hawk Tour podcast? Hawk Tour podcast. I don't think like the end of the world can come soon enough, man.
Talk to her. Where I'm sitting down with the coolest guests and having
have you noticed everyone does this? They always start a podcast. She's an industry plant. I don't think so. I don't think she is. It's better than my podcast. True. I'll give you that one. True. Considering there's actual episodes going out. Hawk Tour.
Conversations with them. New episodes every week. Subscribe to that thing.
Jake Paul backed it. Now, why would Jake Paul do that? Come on. Why would Jake Paul do that? Oh. Anyway. Attention. Right, this one's dead short. It's like 50 seconds long. He's got one called Starfield. Now, why would he do that? That game sucks. Have her as a guest? What would you even talk about? Are you the girl that said Huck Tour?
Hello, Pyro, been a fan for about 4/5 years. Love Ervids.
I need Cherry for the 10.
Living in any of the counties shown on your screen, you're encouraged to consult your doctor or call the toll-free number below for a free evaluation today. Tests of an experimental pesticide containing ingredients linked to insomnia, somnambulism, strange or uncomfortable dreams, and general sleep problems have previously occurred in these areas, and your input is critical in evaluating the product's safety. Attention! If you or loved one are living in any of the counties shown on your screen, you're encouraged to consult your doctor or call the toll-free number below for a free evaluation today. Tests of an experimental pesticide containing ingredients linked to insomnia, somnambulism, strange or uncomfortable dreams.
Somnambulism. What the fuck is that? Oh, sleepwalking. Okay.
And general sleep problems have
I'm assuming this is all the counties in Wyoming.
Previously occurred in these
Nebraska.
areas, and your input is critical in evaluating
No, Wyoming. It landed in Wyoming.
the product's safety for consumer use.
Or is it Nebraska? No, it is Nebraska. I wrote Wyoming. Look at World of T-shirts is racist and creepy.
Again, if you or a loved one are living in any of the counties shown...
Any mods, like, in chat right now? Because we've got so many people spamming. Spam tour.
On your screen, you are encouraged to consult your doctor or call 1-800-555-4663 for a free evaluation today. That's 1-800-555-4663. 1-800-555-4663.
Okay, so that was like basically just giving a general warning saying that things are going to get worse kind of thing. Okay. So they know it's spreading, whatever it is. It is almost like an infection, isn't it? Starfield Ranch. I could not imagine a more poorly... this came out before Starfield as well. Damn, that's really unfortunate timing, man. I'm sorry. Rancher Avery Jones is awoken to the sound of his dog's barking. Every son Colin Jones begins recording shortly thereafter.
Hi Pyro, I have been a lifelong fan for the near 10 years here. You have had such a monumental impact on my life and I won't lie, it's bad. Because of you I'm now becoming a pastor in the Catholic Church, training with priests. I believe your filth caused it.
You're a fan and you're in the Catholic Church? Dude, I'm so sorry. I hope it goes well for you, man. Damn, what a conflict. Someone said the ranch is very boring. It's like they're protected from the monster because it's called Starfield Ranch, so like nothing happens. So Boogie filming himself at 3 in the morning to get another Mountain Dew. I've never had a Mountain Dew before. Apparently they're pretty nice. I was going to buy like a crate of them, but you can only get them in like full fat and then plastic bottles, so fuck that.
I love your content, Pyro, but I know what you are. ID 4,960,253 ID 4,800,000.
Thanks to 10, Alan. I still don't get the bit. I don't know what it is. It's just a string of numbers. Colin makes his way to the ranch prairie. Like, if you're trying to prove I'm a degenerate or something, then kind of a little bit late to that.
Colin, grab Max. I'm going to get the rifle.
What happened to Rocky?
I don't know.
What happened to...
Drunk acting. The dog will live, guys, don't worry. The dog will live. Oh shit, you see that? Like, it's just like, it's meant to be scary, and that kind of caught me off guard, but if you freeze it frame by frame, it's just a floating JPEG. So that's really small, whatever that is. It almost looks like a little head crab or something, right? So yeah, it's, well, I guess that the body, that's probably the same size as the thing that came out that guy's helmet, right? So it could be the same thing. Someone said that's a moose. What kind of moose do you know? Several minutes of footage are too degraded to view. Only select few frames are discernible. Thank you, Manabone, for the 6 months. Insert Pyro Commission analog horror joke here. Happy half a year of slop inflate cynical. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. No, they got the dog! Wait, is that a dog? No, it's a deer. Damn. Yeah, this is the exact same as Gemini, right? Where like it takes stuff. Yeah, this is really similar to Gemini, actually, because Gemini was also something out of space that came to Earth, and then it kind of infected things. I mean, that's like some... Could you imagine, like, analog horror like this would never exist if it wasn't for The Thing, the 80s film. Gunshots are audible. Okay, so we got one of them. Avery Jones is assimilated. Yeah, they used the exact same wording in The Thing. They talked about it as assimilation. So it's like, it doesn't like, just like kill you. It like absorbs your body. Was that like a Hulk hand? You see that? It's actually crazy. Like, you can make analog horror so well with just like no budget. I am acting. I mean, okay, it's not bad though.
Mom? Mom?
Mom? Oh, is there anything there? Is that something there? Infection. So is he infected now then? Whatever happened? No, they got the cow! They got the cow! No! So it just spreads and like replicates then, right? It literally is The Thing. It is The Thing. But the only difference is The Thing would pretend to be people like incredibly well to convince you, but like it's not doing that. It's like cordyceps from The Last of Us. Not really. Because it's like assimilating them and it's making everything bigger, right? I guess in a sense maybe, but I don't think it's in the air. Or maybe it is. I think it's more The Thing because of the body horror. Okay, that shot is sick, and he stole that from Evangelion. Is it the 13th angel? Or is it the 12th? There it is. He stole it from Evangelion. He stole! He stole! That shot is sick, though. That shot is really cool. Yeah, he stole. I can't believe he stole from Evangelion. That's awful.
Hey Pyro, I'm not here to insult you. The very fact you exist is insulting enough. You should look into Cecil Fleecefoot Smoker Siri. He's a true American hero, unchained and lived a true free life. Do it before Wendigo discovers him.
Thank you, Annan, for the 10. Cecil McFly's Fed Smoker Series. What is that? Cecil... Fed Smoker.
There have been many people over the years who have left their mark on the world of the internet. One of those people...
Yeah, I'll come back to that. Thank you, Nameless, for joining. Are those mushrooms? That's still 99. So the entire farm was lost, basically. It's interesting that it says family. Almost like it's trying to make a family. I think that's kind of what they're going for with it. Star Kill. Material property of the home of Xenobiology Research Group. Updates on the Xenobiology Research Group study on the contagion discovered in 99. Yeah, so the timeline slowed down loads. We covered like 10 years in the first video, but now it's like, it's just going like day by day. So we're still in January. January as well is when it hit. It fell apart from the actual main body, the alpha, and then it hit on the actual Earth. Samples of the contagion injected into Odocoileus virginianus. Virginianus? Virginianus. Virginianus. Virginianus and Canis latrans specimens continue to induce animals to no mutations. However, recent experimentation with the specimens of Allium cepa have uncovered how the contagion affects organism cells. Milliseconds after infection. 100 milliseconds after infection. 200 milliseconds after infection. 300 milliseconds after infection. What's it doing? I don't understand what it's doing. So that's... it's breaking down the cells, okay. Oh yeah, it's just completely changing like the structure of everything. Previous results combined with recent findings indicate the contagion possesses some degree of intelligence. Thank you, Nameless, for the 10. I started my own slop channel. I was wondering how to grow. Just be a leech. It's usually how it works.
Pyro, you should watch the Destiny Schizo posting video on YouTube. It's really interesting. Link.
I would, but I don't. It's got copyrighted music, so I can't use it. Contagion's intelligent and virulent nature poses a clear and present danger to the entire United States. So, okay. So the only way we even have a chance is because, like, to counter this alien, because they thought there'd be a chance something could go wrong, they founded HOME. Heavenly Operations Material Examination. I don't think it's just America. I think the entire world would be screwed. Research personnel strongly recommended the contagion be destroyed on site and by any means necessary. Codename designation. Starkill. Okay, I'm making a note of that. So they want to destroy AZ-001 and they called it Starkill. Okay, that's interesting. I'm just gonna get another coffee. Give me a sec. I couldn't be asked, so I just got a Dr. Pepper. This is called Phantoms. The footage in the tape documents an event believed to have irreparably impeded Holmes' ability to safety study. The tape was found inside an underground bunker 12 miles west of Lincoln, Nebraska. One wall within the bunker was painted with a logo similar, if not identical, to the logo used by Holmes. Dr. Pepper's too good. No, it actually is. Like, they brought out like Dr. Pepper Zero in cans in the UK, finally. It's correct. Incident report. Special clearance required. Punishable under penalty of death. Dr. Andrew Evans returns to Alpha Chunk for further analysis. Official audio record, 11 a.m.
We're reaching coordinate point 1, over. You okay? I'm fine. Vital levels are low. Let's do result containing protocol.
This is it, right here. I want this area marked, just for sample collection.
On it. Marking area, over.
That's all we're gonna need.
Dude, this guy sounds like me 3 days ago, just goofing.
Request retrieval team.
Requesting
He's vaping? Yeah, probably.
retrieval team at Alpha Chunk Point A, over.
Alpha Chunk. They never called it Alpha Chunk, they just called it Alpha, so I don't... Yeah, that's not the entire thing, it's just a little bit of it. That's not the same... No. So how come they're still alive? Because that guy... Well, that guy didn't die, but someone dressed up like that guy in a hazmat suit died. Maybe during the day it's safe? I don't know. Dr. Evans returns to psychological contamination lab at home. You're gonna go? Alright, no worries, man. Good luck with the inscription stream. Tell me how it goes. They're like recreating it with battleships. Dr. Evans plays.
Hell, Pyro's jealous of my fame, and he's chasing me.
Good shit.
Thank you, Nameless, the 10. I'm guessing the other white dots are just other scientists. So Dr. Evans was the one in the white suit. The white suit with the hygiene mask. That was him. So he put it in sample storage. Dr. Evans obtains a container to refill the water cooler. Believed to have taken longer than normal to obtain. So he dropped it off in storage. And then he tried to get to the water supply. Dr. Evans refills the water cooler and dispenses at least 2 cups of water. Dialogue between Evans and Connor. I thought he got 2. I thought he got 2 cups of water, one to give to the monster. They're gooning? Yeah.
Hey, I brought you some water.
thought you might have wanted a cup. Thanks, Andrew. Were you able to get the results you wanted? Fortunately, much of the alpha chunk was too necrotic to really get any good data and sample from it. Likely have to find some alpha chunks connected to the main body of AD-00. Sorry to hear that. I think I might be able to get you the new data you want enough to figure it out. But I'll have to get back to you tomorrow on that. That's alright. We can discuss more about it tomorrow after the meeting.
Neil, this is your mother. Did you keep your promise on no more fat furry porn since Darkwood didn't come out in August?
No, Mom, I'm sorry. I broke the promise. They're so unbothered. I mean, they probably don't know that one of the chunks that fell to the earth went feral and just killed, like, everyone on the farm. Dr. Evans returns to his desk behind Dr. Connor. No further interactions occur. So this home place just has, like, everyone monitored. Like, everyone. And then a bit later, Dr. Evans begins to display unusual behavior. Yo, he's tweaking. He's tweaking. He's tweaking. Dr. Evans departs to another part of the facility.
Pyro, should I tattoo the brand of sacrifice on my arm right now?
What's the brand of sacrifice? I give it the 10. If it's funny, do it. I'm still wondering why he got 2 cups of water. Oh, that would have been... Oh, he got him water for his work colleague, right? That was probably to contaminate him. Because it did show in the earlier video that it changes the cells of things, like, instantly. Like, literally, like, straight away. Like, within milliseconds. So it's not even like it's a long period of time. Dr. Evans visits storage room 3B for unknown reasons. Gonna go whack off. Is Darkwood October the 15th or September? It's September. It's out in like 6 days. Wait, who are you? Home HQ is put under lockdown following gunshots in the building. Someone said December the 15th. Shut up. Oh, game. Oh, Lord. Dude, he was turning into Slenderman. Okay, they killed him. Post-mortem autopsy. Okay, this company sucks. They're literally built to, like, protect the human race. And then, like that guy who he gave the water to is probably contaminated or infected. People during the post-mortem will probably be infected as well. Or is it a crucifix? There's like webbing in his skin. Evangelion reference. I see a crucifix. It's an Evangelion reference. Forget the whole religion. Forget Christianity. Report conclusions. Dr. Evans' death is ruled as an assassination by a third party, though much remains unknown at this time. What do you mean assassination? Dr. O'Connor has apparently disappeared following the incident, has been unable to be reached for comment. Right, so Dr. O'Connor was the one that he gave the water to after being infected. And do you remember when it said he took too long in the room? He took too long in the water storage room. I feel that everyone in that office is going to be infected, and there were 3 other dots. because he changed the water cooler and he was in there too long. So he's probably infected the entire gallon. 1 vial of AZ001 samples were missing after the incident. Did he piss in the water? Hopefully. End of report. Yeah, that's it. Right, that's Phantoms, and then Bulletin. Public access. Oh, this is some, like, TV analog horror now. What's the name of that channel called? Public 58 or something? Local 58? Public access cable 17. 7:30 science showcase. Diamonds in the rough. Music in review. Meditation hour. The conversation. Words of wisdom. Sign off. Talk tour. It's so unfunny. You know what you're doing with the bit? You're Millhousing it. You're going to keep saying it over and over until it's just not funny. The Long Pine Midwest Church invites you to their weekly service on Sunday, January the 31st from 11 a.m. to 12:30. The service will also be televised on this channel for those unable to attend in person. Average ITV4 schedule. God, I remember watching ITV4 whenever I was at like, my grandparents' house when I was like 10. The Long Pine...
Hey, Pyro. Been watching you since you were in the womb. I am retiring this year. How far we have come. Keep slopping it up.
Thank you, Tua, for the $20. Wait, are you called Tua? Because... The Long Pine Midwest Church would also like to extend their gratitude to the following individuals for volunteering to assist in this weekend service. Diane Briggs, John Carlisle, Lindsay Chatfield, Paula Horowitz, Aaron Mathis, Ray O'Connor. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, that's the guy. That's the doctor that ran off. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So what was that? The following individuals for volunteering to assist in this weekend service. This will also be televised. Okay, so he was there on the service. If it's the same guy. I only saw... What the hell is that? Are they gay? So that was... Did they give a name in the original video? Let's have a look. I want to see... I think it's the same guy. Let's have a look. Yeah, you got Evans, but... Yeah, you've only got O'Connor. I'm guessing it's the same guy. So he was there doing like a church service or something. So that's something on TV and there's loads of people there. So he might have infected everyone there as well. Like, we're just going to assume he's infected, right? Thank you, Dex, for joining. Thank you, End12 for the 20 months. Don't know if you're still doing anything related to Fear and Hunger, but there's a cool animation. No, I am still doing Fear and Hunger. Definitely. Let's see, look at this. Azazel. Is that the best character in Isaac? Property of Long Pine Police Department. Yeah, we're only in February. Like, the timeline has slowed down so much now. The following record contains accounts of the activities of Officer Sam Page and Officer Andrew Webster on the 11th of January. The 11th and 12th of February. Both officers would be killed in the line of duty. Video evidence and testimony are compiled for the ease of access in determining the causes of death. Dude, I can't even read chat. Like, everyone is just doing the tour bit. Andrew Webb tour. It's so unfunny. It's so unfunny. Get a new bit. Please get a new bit. Please get a new bit. To be fair, one thing I've noticed about this stream, like whenever I stream, most people in chat, they lurk or they just don't like comment. They usually have it on in the background, so it's usually the same 20 people. So out of like 3,000 people, there's like 40 people just spamming the same thing. Missing persons PSA airs on KMNE TV.
Don't try that again. Why doesn't he come?
Why doesn't he come? They always do this with analog horror. They always have like TV shows that have like they've got the broadcasting rights to, or the licenses are a fair use, or whatever you call it, royalty free. I forget the actual word for it, but like anyone can use it basically because it's so old.
I've got everything all figured out. Top to bottom, smooth as silk. Everything's falling apart. Can't trust nobody, nothing.
That is like the worst transition to someone missing I've seen in my life. Imagine seeing that at 3 in the morning. John Carlyle. Aaron Mattis. Hang on a minute, boys. Hang on a minute, boys. Hang on a minute, boys. I have a game theory cooking now. I have a game theory. John Carlyle. Yep, there you go. Name matches. He was at the service. Aaron Mattis. He was at the service. Yep. Okay, 100%. So Ray O'Connor got infected by Dr. Evans. And then he just like, yeah, got all these people. David Radoy. Holy neckbeard. Yep, there you go as well. So whatever it is, it's kind of clever, right? Because it's like, okay, well, if I just start going blah, 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 and killing everyone, I'm going to get blown up. So it's going down like the stealth route now. So it snuck out. Everyone thought it died, but it infected someone else.
Hey Pyro, are you a fan of Warhammer 40k at all? And do you have any opinion on Space Marine 2? I've been playing it a lot, and think it's super fun.
Thank you, Purple Pony, for the $25. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. What do I think of Space Marine 2? I haven't played it. The reviews have been pretty mid, which is surprising. But Critical seems to enjoy it.
Game franchise isn't all in the head, but what is your favorite Metal Gear Solid game?
Favorite Metal Gear Solid game? 3, maybe? Maybe 3? It's the one I played through the most. I haven't finished a single Metal Gear Solid game, though. I'm pretty close to the end on 3, but then I kind of stopped playing it. Because it's so weird. I played the first one, then I played the third one, then I played the second one. Sarah Withrow. Is she also on the list? Yep.
Hey Pycha, I got my partner into your channel and loves your content, especially the bits about your inflated furry art commissions. She's shy and was wondering if it's okay for her to draw fan art of you?
Thank you, Modelo, for the 10. Yeah, I don't mind. I mean, if you want me to see it, just post it on the Reddit or post it on the Discord. It's whatever. How's your boy Benny? Still fat. The missing persons have yet to be located. Why do people ask for permission to make fan art? I don't know. I mean, some people I guess are just very careful about, you know. I've had people that have asked me and it's like, oh yeah, can I draw like my character and yours? And it's like, yeah, I don't mind. It's whatever. And then they say like, oh, can it be like an SFW? And I'm like, yeah, I don't care as long as you're over 18.
August 27th.
What's that date? Nothing happened on that day. Thank you, Tua, for the 10. Nothing happened on that day. Nothing. The Long Pine Police Department Dispatch Center receives a 911 call from an unknown caller ID.
911, please state your emergency.
I think this will be one of the people that wasn't missing. One of the few. This will be like the last person from this church service that wasn't disappeared.
I'm at 876 Pine Lane in Long Pine, right next to the church. And I can't really say for certain, but there's some kind of sacrifice going on.
Okay, we'll be right there. Could you elaborate, please?
Are you white Latino for joining?
Yeah, it's a human sacrifice. I hear screams. It seems to be like a pagan ritual or something of the sort.
Okay, just hold tight. We'll be right there. Please stay on the line.
Officer Sam Page and Officer Andrew Webster are soon called to the site.
Hey Pyro, when is your trip to Turkey for a hair transplant? Bro looks at his hairline in the mirror like he looks at food in the fridge. Maybe it will get better in an hour.
There is nothing wrong with my hairline. There is nothing wrong with my hairline. Nothing wrong with my hairline. I have a perfect hairline. The following photographs and video have been recovered from the officer's vehicle and well, they found a bad dragon in there. Where's it censored? You know why I hate you guys so much deeply? I really do. I look at this and I instantly thought of Haktua. I hate you guys so much. You have no idea. It actually says Hawk Cam, man. Can I get it? Lord baby Jesus, if you hear me, please give me a break, please. I'm not looking at chat. I'm not looking at chat for the next 5 minutes. I'm actually not looking at chat.
The Swedish Hawk2 incident is abysmal.
Thank you, Modelo, for the... I'm actually not looking at chat for the next 10 minutes. I can't take it seriously. I actually can't take it seriously. Hawk Cam. Hawk Kua. The following photographs were taken by Officer Andrew Webster. Scary. A gift of the blood of an angel. Phantom in its appearance, but insides churned with flesh and blood of the stars. The blessed walk in silence, blissfully closer to his sacred realm. Ascended beyond mortals, we have become apostles of Azazel. Okay, so when they get, like, assimilated, there is, like, kind of a religious tone to it as well. They don't just become, like, mindless monsters. Dead Space? No, it's not Dead Space. The necromorphs weren't intelligent. The necromorphs were, like, mindless. They couldn't, like, speak or anything. You had the cult in Dead Space of unification, unitology, but that was like they were affected by the marker. This is like they're all like there is no marker in this. Like, you're infected or you're not. Altar, an offering of souls to the body of the fallen. Look how good the handwriting is there, man. Maybe these aliens aren't that bad. Reconstruction of God's realm. Infinite in its cycle of life. Death but a moment of passing time. He is infinity incarnate. Yeah, someone just pointed out how it was called AZ001 and it's also called Azazel. I'm surprised they're going with the religious tones here. I didn't think they'd do that. That's definitely surprising. This is the last known appearance of Officer Sam Page.
Looks like everyone has forgotten about the February 6, 2024 Drake stream incident.
Thank you, Angry White, for the 10. What incident? What was the incident? Page's body is yet to be recovered. Investigation is ongoing. Officer Webster continues outside to search for the source of the disturbance. Walter. I'm not spitting on that thing right now, Walter. Oh, that thing's scary. So that's just like made out of bodies and stuff, I'm guessing.
The drama is insane. Red Nachua just been hawking the Kahawk, while Darchua does not even know what hawk is, solely hawk Tua, just hawk Tua on Darchua, so she knows what hawk is.
$10 for that. I gotta raise the donut to like 100 or something, man. I gotta filter out all these pores. The following photographs were taken of the object. It's got to be made out of like biomass, right? Like the people. Ah, yeah. Yeah, there you go. They censored out the titty. Yeah, so that's a person. That's a person. Yeah, it's actually made out of people. Yep. Yep, person there, person there. Thank you, Aurora, for the 5. Oh, that person's alive. God, that looks awful. Officer Webster begins to show distress as he suspects someone is following him. I'd love to know in these analog horror video, like, who is making this post narration? Well, I guess they found it like in an archive or something. Guys, remember what you say, Pyro's nan is probably here. True. He's right behind me, isn't he?
Hello?
Hello? Hello? Hello? Hello? Hello? Zazel is supposed to have created Spawn to service him at the beginning of time. It's gonna be a jump scare? No, I know there is. I know there is. I know there is. I hate jump scares, man. I hate the build up, man. The walking in the woods and stuff. Also, it's interesting there's a shot of the moon there because that's where AZ-001 is, the main body. Because this is only a little bit of it that fell to Earth. That is interesting. Did he get jump scared in Roblox? Like, what was that? He just ragdolled. Damn. I mean, whatever happened, he literally just did like a little soy dance, and that cracked his camera, and there's blood. Right, anyways. Let's go back to this. Azazel. God, that was a side quest and a half. Holy. The man seen in the footage is yet to be identified. Well, it's not a man, though, is it? It's like, he's like as tall as a house. The body of Officer Andrew Webster was found. The cause of death remains unknown. Shortly after the incident, unmarked military personnel retrieved the body along with much of the footage recorded. A CIA operative named Robert Spencer has assumed command of the surrounding area and has threatened the Long Pine Police Department to remain quiet. Okay. So we got the CIA involved now. We got the scary people. I like how any horror anthology or like any show, they just always use CIA as a way to convey like, it's getting serious now, boys. Right. We're actually nearly done with this. Right, stages. This will probably show how they evolve and stuff like that. Shart to it and fart on that thing. Do you know what the definition of unfunny is? Hang on, let me define it for you. Let me define unfunny. Something intended to be funny, not amusing. A hideously unfunny spoof film.
Unfunny. Unfunny.
Yep. Sorry, say that again?
Unfunny.
Okay, how'd you pronounce unfunny?
Unfunny.
Okay, let's do it slow.
Unfunny.
Unfunny. Okay, what you guys are doing now is like class 7 unfunny. What's the SCP classification? It's like elucid, safe, Keter. Keter's the bad one, and then below Keter, you've got unfunny. Observe stages of the Starkill infestation. Sustenance hunt. Okay, so when it's a little baby, it needs to go out and find food. The Starkill begins to absorb most available biomass to sustain itself for all subsequent stages. We're being contained by Bear 5. Stage 2. I don't know why Bear 5 is always funny. I don't know why. It's just such a stupid joke. It's just not funny. Stage 2, intelligence accumulation. Stage 2. Leon, I'm timing you out. I'm timing you out. I'm sorry. The Minecraft video was really good, by the way. The Minecraft video was really good. You did a great job. I'm timing you out. I can't. You're leading these idiots. You're like the Pied Piper, but for fucking morons. It's so annoying.
Neil, darling, we talked about you putting on a show for the public before and how it could get you in trouble. I know you like showing your little Neil off. I still remember you running around nude till you were 18. But perhaps put it away for a bit.
Thank you. Thank you, Pyro's mom, for the $10. Sorry, Mom. Sorry, Mom. The Starkill searches for the targets, the most intelligent species available for assimilation. Self-replication. Yeah, that's starting to look like the tower, the Azazel Tower. The Starkill is able to form enough biomass to manufacture novel entities from itself using biomass structural hubs. These hubs include altars, which produce smaller Starkill life forms, and temples, which produce larger life forms. A fourth stage has been hypothesized based on the critical mass calculations. It is unknown what will occur once the Starkill network reaches critical mass. I think it's going to be like a...
Pyro, have you ever heard of a game called Carnal Instinct? It's in pre-alpha right now. It's a survival horror placed in a post-apocalyptic Egypt. Look it up at least.
What's Carnal Instinct? Dude, I'm banning you. I'm banning you. I'm banning you. I'm banning you. I'm actually banning you. Why is the mature settings switched off? Why is the mature settings switched off? I gotta end the stream now or I get banned. Great. Great stuff. Great stuff, guys. Thank you. I know it's not gonna make a lot of sense to people that I'm watching this midway, but I did start watching this and then I ended stream because someone made me look up a certain game, so I had to end stream to not get a ban. So
is this the stream where a balding middle-aged man tries to hold on to any relevance that he has left? You should make an OnlyFans, but then again, no one wants to pay for a defective product. Use this dono for a down payment on some fish and chips.
That hurt me. That hurt me more than me showing the schlong on stream 2 days ago. That actually cut deeper. Thank you, Lieb, for joining. That cut deep. Wow. Wow. I'd pay. Estrogen could save Pyro. Yeah, I remember Finster was telling me to take estrogen because apparently it saves your hairline. I just told him, nah, I'm good. I think I'm alright, actually. Alright. Did you see what Zeal said? You could voice some of the guards on pressure. Oh, damn. How do I get in contact, though? How do I get in contact? I'd love to voice a character. That'd be lit. Alright. Classified material. Observed stages of the Starkill infestation. Okay, so quick lore dump for anyone that is joining now and you have no idea what I'm watching.
FYI, I donated the $300 before I knew I was getting cut. You can keep the money. Just wanted to make you laugh with me at my funny yet unfortunate situation. Love you, bro.
Thank you, Annam, for the 10. Dude, that sucks. I kind of feel bad. I mean, you made me show penis on stream, but I do kind of feel bad. I hope you're doing an elaborate bit, but yeah, thank you. But yeah, quick rundown on what's happening with this. So basically, they found like a comet in space, and then the comet was slowly heading towards Earth. They scanned it. They found out it was alive, like something was living on it, or it was alive itself. Part of it broke off, hit America, landed in Wyoming or Nebraska, one of those states.
Common unemployment, W.
Thank you, Ajax, for the 10. And then basically it just started like wreaking havoc. People collected it for samples and tests, and then those people got infected, and then it's basically just like spreading more and more, and like while it's infecting people, they're slowly understanding like how it works. And I think this is like the stages of how it works. And there's also like kind of a biblical aspect to it as well. Like some of the growths turn into like altars or temples or something. Like they look like buildings. It's a lot. There's a plane flying over my house. I hope they bomb me. Please drop a bomb. Please drop a bomb. Please drop a bomb. No, they went. Stage 1 sustenance hunt. The Starkill begins to absorb most available biomass to sustain itself for all subsequent stages. Intelligence accumulation. Starkill searches for targets most intelligent species available for assimilation. Self-replication. Someone in chat just said, what if space was let evil? Have fun one time in your life, I beg. The Starkill is able to form enough biomass to manufacture novel entities from itself using biomass structural hubs. These hubs include altars.
Hey, Pyro. I've been watching you since the MLG days. I'm currently in the army, and your videos brighten my day. P.S. The Royal Marines are pretty dope. I met them on my last deployment.
Thank you, Matt K, for the 10. Dude, you're in the army and you watch me, it's over. Yeah, that actually sounds pretty cool, though. You're in the army and... Oh, you met the Navy? No, the Royal Marines. Oh, okay. These hubs include altars, which produce similar Starkill life forms, and temples, which produce larger life forms. Fourth stage has been hypothesized based on critical mass calculations. What if Bible let evil? Shut up! It is unknown what will occur once the Starkill network reaches critical mass.
Just wanted to let you know I completely ripped all the points you made from your platform video back in 2020 in an essay I had to do for uni. Anyway, thanks for the high distinction. Pookie Wookie love from female Pyro fan 725.
Thank you, Toothpick, for the 10. Hey, Toothpick, what university did you go to? I need to make a call. I'm going to snitch on you. I'm going to make sure, because you've literally just admitted there you wrote nothing yourself, and you basically just stole all my work and then copy-pasted it, and you got a distinction. Female viewer fake. Yep, true. It's unknown what will occur once the Starkill network reaches critical mass. However, the network is predicted to grow to the following size within a year, based on what? Based on currently available data. Oh yeah, the humans as well, they made like an agency called Home. It's like Heavenly Operations Mechanics Experiments. It's something like that. It was basically built to like combat spooky extraterrestrial stuff because they knew that the comet was coming like 10 years in advance. No, they got New Jersey. They got the Sopranos. No. So basically, if they keep it and they don't wipe it out, it will slowly consume all of America, which isn't really a bad thing if you think about it. It's not that bad. What do we got? This is in 99. Xenobiology Research Group. Psychological Contamination Lab. Oh, thank God they got LA. Imagine if like every state was infected and then they just left LA completely alone. It's like, no, we don't want that. We don't want that. We don't want that. Emergent Starkill research, the process of communication between unique instances of Starkill, including the instance known as AZ001, is yet to be fully researched. Oh yeah, AZ001 is the comet. It's like orbiting Earth right now. And then a little bit of it broke off, landed on Earth, and they're calling that Alpha. But then people also found out that like AZ001 also sounds like Azazel, which is like a devil or something. I think. It's a demon or spirit. Jews? New findings indicate that communication between unique instances occurs on an information plane parallel to local reality. Audio report from Dr. Stanley Vega of the Xenobiology Research Group in regards to finding associated with Podolsky neurons.
While we previously had a rough...
How is your day going? Thank you for the 10 TB. That is a cool-ass shirt. Where do I get it? Well, this is Darkwood merch that's coming out when the video does. You could buy it. Look how cool it is. It's got all the main characters. Wow. I would buy that shirt. I would definitely buy that shirt. You could buy it on pyrocynical.store. Not right now, though. Not right now. It's not available right now. But, like, in, you know, when the video drops, you can buy it. It wasn't self-dono. It wasn't self-dono. It wasn't self-dono. It wasn't self-dono. Thank you, Slim, for the 6 months.
Hi, Pyro. You have been inspiration, and I've been watching since the MLG days and stuff.
Oh, thank you, man.
Please search up this cool indie horror game I found on Steam.
What's it called?
It's called Furry Sex Resort. Very, very scary.
Yeah, I'm not checking that out. I'm not checking that out. Thank you for the 10, though.
Understanding of how the Starkill infection assimilates foreign biomatter, and that its methodology for doing so seemingly depends on what intentions it has. We, until recently, failed to understand how different pieces of the alpha chunk seemingly all become aware of new information, even if its pieces are long distances apart from each other. Recent experimentation revealed that certain alpha chunk samples animate a unique energy signature not previously encountered in prior studies. We've discovered that this energy signature becomes more detectable in parts of the alpha chunk where large concentrations of what we fittingly called Podolsky neurons are present. Because of their presence in AZ001, we are of the belief that these Podolsky neurons are part of the entity's central nervous system. Specifically, they are responsible for transmitting information signals to different parts of the entity's body. The observation that different pieces of the alpha chunk all become aware of the same information simultaneously, despite their masses not being physically connected, leads us to believe that Podolsky neuron signals operate on a principle similar to quantum entanglement.
So it's literally just spreading like a huge group of neurons and like brain pathways, like all across America. This long-range network of Podolsky neurons has been dubbed the Akashic Plane. Good Kid, Mad City. What is quantum entanglement? No idea. I heard it in Half-Life 1. That's it. Access to the knowledge within the... Oh, jump scare. It won't say. Unlucky.
Should I speedrun Darkwood before the vid drop?
Thank you, JR, for the $20. $20 thank you. No. Wait till the video comes out. I mean, maybe. I mean, the game's on sale right now. Akashic interaction tests. I wonder how you talk with the developer about the merch. I literally just asked. I was like, we have no sponsor. We can't get a budget big enough. Can we just try to make t-shirts of Darkwood and see how it does? They might sell terribly. I have no idea. They might sell incredibly well. I genuinely have no idea. But it'd be nice to try it as like a little experiment and like see how well it does. Test participant information, Stanley Vega.
Hello Pyro, thank you for all the content. I've been a viewer since the olden days. Do you ever played any visual novels? The Science Adventure series is a good one to look onto. Also check out The Shell, Inferno, make sure safe search on.
Thank you, Leo, for the 10. When I hear visual novel, I just imagine it's very smart. Thank you, Ghost, for the 5 months. Have you heard of Xenogears on the PS1? I haven't, no. Chicago. Baseline phrase, present day, present time. Podolsky samples are inserted into the spinal cord via incision in the neck. So they're purposely infecting him. I reckon what's going to happen is, like, it's going to speak to them. Like the actual Azazel planet thing is going to speak to them through this guy. Thank you, Martin, for the month. Thank you, Mimi, for the 2 months. Are you interviewing the devs? Yeah. We filmed all of it. I traveled over to Warsaw in Poland. Like, we both sat on a couch, like, talking to each other. Three samples are administered and results are recorded via EEG. Dude, he looks like the green alien I keep seeing all over TikTok.
Can we put $Yap on the screen so we can pretend he's spouting exposition on the video we are watching?
Thank you, Vinny Cent, for the 10. Give me $1,000 and I'll put Yap on the screen. And you clap for the 3 months. He's just gooning. Participant is asked to report thought processes and re-enter personal info. Stanley Vega, 64, home ID, present time. Okay, so he got everything right. He got everything right. Participant continues to believe that the test is a screening for infection. And that's interesting as well, because, like, when other people got infected, they they changed, basically, their cells changed in milliseconds. Like, this infection is, like, instantaneous. But because they've got, like, neurons, which isn't, like, a purpose infection, it's not affected him instantly. Because there was that doctor that got a sample and he got some on his arm and he, like, fucked up the water supply, like, straight away. He's trying so hard to not say Among Us. Don't say it. Don't say it. He's like, among. Is he edging? Probably. Right. John Carlyle, 46, Long Pine. I prayed every morning and... Okay, so everything's right except the baseline phrase. Participant expresses intimate knowledge of a man named John Carlyle. That's him, though. So he's not himself anymore. This is me looking in the mirror after realizing I looked up Carnal Instinct on stream. Someone said one day, no Zaza. Green. What is your problem, Green? East side a long ramp. You're saying something, but I couldn't understand it. Holy brain. Wow.
To the green man in the video here.
Please stop. Easter, 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 Easter. What does that mean? He's got a prank planned. Participants' vocabulary is limited to the word Easter. Akashic Interface Probe. Extracts data from Akashic Plane. Requires Podolsky cluster for data quality. Alright, so they infected a guy and then he just started mumbling nonsense. We've seen that before, to be fair. I remember in Gemini. In Gemini, they had a guy locked in a cell and then he was infected and he slowly, like, started just repeating. He was basically just repeating the same words being said to him over and over. Alright, this is Babylon now. What does it say? Ah, that's that is a, that's a little video URL, isn't it? No, I guess not. And now we've got Family Guy analog horror. Great stuff. Great stuff. Watch the Family Guy analog horror. Okay, I might afterwards.
Today marks the 12-year anniversary of the Babylon Project and the founding of Home Delta. The date is March 13th, 1999. As director of the Babylon Project, reporting to the General Commanding Director of Home Delta, I, Dr. Robert Spencer, am obliged to construct this full report detailing the Babylon Project's progress as of March of 1999. Since the Annunciation event on January 28th and the subsequent elimination of Dr. Evans, the contamination of Home HQ has continued to progress at an exponential rate.
Yeah, so that Dr. Evans, he bought the sample back, infected himself on accident, and then he basically tried to contaminate the water supply. and contaminate all of his staff. They killed him, but it was almost like he took the hit to make them think that there was no more infection anymore, but the entire base got infected.
We estimate that around 75% of home staff have been infected and continue operation as phantoms. Further, through routine checks of Home HQ, we have determined that the star kill biomass has reached the temple classification. We believe that Wraith classification entities may be birthed by the temple in as soon as 12 days. My recommendation would be to gather the final samples for research and begin Operation Homebound promptly. The Deathbringer squads are prepared for immediate action.
Dr. Robert Spencer and Dr. Gamma Churchill meeting. Babel site. Recorded meeting. Why would your first name be Gamma? What?
Dr. Churchill, we're preparing for the final descent into Home HQ now. Mission will commence in 48 hours.
Good. Spencer, I have a request.
What is it, sir?
Dr. Stanley Vega of the Xenobiology Group has been researching the Akashic Plane. I need you to retrieve him and his work, but under no circumstances should you allow the true nature.
Thank you, Bird, for the... Oh, $20. Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
I need you to retrieve him and his work.
Turn on the subtitles. There's no subtitles. There's only auto-generated.
Hey, it's me, the
and they usually
academic
ask.
weapon again. I'll have you know the work was completely original. I said El Hoyo instead of the platform. I'm just better like that. Can't wait to rip off Darkwood for my next one. I go to Hustler University BTW.
Thank you, Deadbeat, for the $10. I'm going to refer to you as Deadbeat from now on.
Work, but under no circumstances should you allow him to learn the true nature of Home Delta.
When do we get back?
Prepare.
Also, is this not like the most Evangelion scene you've seen in your life?
Dr. Churchill, we're preparing for the final descent into Home HQ now. Mission will commence in 48 hours.
Good. Spencer, I have a request.
What is it, sir?
Dr. Stanley Vega of the Xenobiology Group has been researching the Akashic Plane. I need you to retrieve him and his work, but under no circumstances should you allow him to learn the true nature of Home Delta.
Understood. What should be done if he's already infected?
He won't be. He works in the BSL-4 lab. We've determined that sector to be clean, and it's projected to be clean for at least 10 more days. If he's visibly infected, eliminate him. Otherwise, we will conduct a SIN test to determine if he has phantom blood. Retrieve his lab assistant too, Dr. Solomon Ezra. Same rules apply.
If you don't mind me asking, sir, what are you planning with him?
My plans of Vega have nothing to do with your job. This is for your own good, Spencer. The most I can tell you is that it involves research into the Akashic Plane. Speaking of which, have you retrieved the new info on Lucas Michaels?
Yes, I have. It's in the data room. I think you'll be interested in our findings. We're not sure what to make of it yet.
Good. I'm looking forward to it. When you return, we'll run the SIN test at Nazareth site and continue operations as planned. We're on schedule.
Understood. And for Operation Homebound?
It will commence April 4th.
That was a lot of lore that we were not told about before. So they talked about like there being a different plane of existence and stuff. Probably if you get infected. Vorment for the 5. Voromet. You turn 25. Oh, happy early birthday, man. The squad infiltrates Home HQ. So one thing that's surprising as well is like they're still working inside of this facility, even though like they said themselves like 75% of it has been contaminated. So whatever they're working on down there has to be really important if they're just like shutting doors behind them.
Churchill, do you read? On the line, over. Bravo team, follow Officer Rico to the
Been watching ever since your Cry of Fear co-op vid with NFK or SN Co. Wish I could say I was your most normal viewer, but I'm Aussie and work at a bar. None of us are normal. Thank you for the vids. Love your content. Always will.
Thank you, Australian Army, for the $25. Damn. Thank you, man. I mean, you're holding down a job, so you're better than most Pyro viewers. I love when they do this stuff in this series, by the way, like when it cuts like actual footage. Like, they've obviously done it in Blender or something. You know how they did it with like the backroom stuff?
Follow me to BSL lab for hostage sample collection. Avoid direct contact with the star kill.
I don't know why they don't just kill it, like set it on fire or something. Oh yeah, they never established that it has a weakness. I think they tried napalming it in like the first episode, but yeah, they haven't really explained like if they've even killed one before.
Dr. Vega?
Also, why there's 3 of them now? There was 5 before. There was 5 of them. Why is there only... Yeah, they all... Oh, wait. Okay, they held back. Okay, they held back. They're definitely going to be dead, bro. Like...
Dr. Vega, we've identified a potential risk in the BSL labs, required to be taken to the quarantine zone for a mandatory screening for infection.
I understand this protocol, but this is the highest safety level lab at home, and there shouldn't be any risk of cross-contamination.
I wonder if he hired voice actors for this, or it's all AI. I can't tell. Because it doesn't have that, like... It doesn't have that AI sounding thing, but AI is always getting better as well. Some of it sounds a bit AI, but like, this wouldn't have been his mates or anything either. This would have been, like, actual people he would have hired, like, actual voice actors. It's AI. I think the guy they're talking to, the scientist, sounds a bit like AI.
Infection.
I understand this protocol, but this is the highest safety level lab at home, and there shouldn't be any risk of cross-contamination in the last 2 months.
Regardless, we still have to take you to quarantine. Where's your lab partner, Dr. Ezra?
He was transferred back to the main facility.
That's okay. We'll pick him up along the way. Bring your research materials and maybe place in quarantine for a few weeks.
Sin test performed at Nazareth site. Yeah, again, it's like all the biblical references. They're really trying to like put that in this series. Like, it's not just like a random infection. There's like religious undertones to it.
Okay, Dr. Vega, I'm assuming you're...
You make slop flavored ice cream.
God.
Silence.
Oh my god, that scared me, bro. With the eye appearing as well. Jesus.
Hey Pyro. I am doing an English project for college where I am analyzing composition of video game video essays. I am wondering if besides Cruelty Squad you had a video you were most proud of / you would think would have the most depth of analysis. Thanks.
Maybe Cry of Fear?
Do make
Thank you for the
slop
10,
flavored
Brenda.
ice cream. Silence.
Shut up. Yeah, probably Cry of Fear. I mean, I'll be honest, you know, like the Fat Cry 3 video that I made like 3 years ago? I look back on it and I'm like, this actually isn't that like deep. It's just like, it's kind of an video. I'm really happy I made it and it's out there. Like, it's a passion project, but like, yeah, like compared to what we're making nowadays, it's...
Can't wait for Darkwood Pyro. Cheers for all the content. My favorite video is the N-word compilation.
Thank you, Dan, for the 13.
Process of a sin test, correct?
That's correct.
Okay, great. So I'm going to ask you a series of questions and you are to answer truth.
Yeah, I think it is AI, actually. The way he said, okay, great, it was a little bit short. Which is fine. Like, it's, you know, it's one of those where it's like, I feel like AI can help people making stuff like this. Obviously, when it goes into like the whole kind of AI art and that, and it's stealing from like actual, you know, artists, I think then it's bad. But if you're using it for like, if you literally have no money, no budget, and you want to do like an analog horror series, you got no money to hire voice actors. Because let's be fair, like analog horror, whenever you hear a voice actor, they just sound like a 15-year-old because it's like, usually it's a kid that's made it and they're getting all of their friends to like voice act. And these sound like people in their like 40s. And most people online on Discord that do an analog horror, they don't know a 40-year-old to voice act. So, I mean, yeah, this is like a scenario where it's like, yeah, who cares?
Truthfully. Once the test is complete, we'll know if you are infected or not. That being said, here's the first question. It's Christmas morning and you're with your family. Your wife hands you a wrapped gift. What do you do next?
Well, of course, I thank my wife.
Analog horror isn't even analog anymore. It's weird because it was advertised as a VHS cassette, but then it just evolved into this, so... Yeah. When are you playing Fear and Hunger? After the React, Andy.
Present. Carefully unraveling the ribbons, and then I'd probably give her a hug.
Next question. It's early in the morning and you see a UFO in the sky, illuminated by the light of dawn. What are you thinking?
I'd probably be a bit confused, but I'd probably think of it rationally. Could it potentially be a balloon, a plane, a helicopter? A UFO implies that it's merely unidentified. It could be entirely prosaic.
Okay.
You can, if this is a real eye, you can literally see how the guy's filmed this in his room. You can see like his computer monitor there. And he's looking straight into like his DSLR camera.
Okay, last question. You have decided to participate in a charity event for your local church. Why did you make this decision?
Well, I was born and raised Catholic, and I think if I had the opportunity to give to those less fortunate, I would.
Thank you, Dr. Vega. Your results came clean. Please exit to the door on your right and remain seated in the waiting room until you are called. Thank you again for your cooperation.
It's interesting. He sounds a little bit similar to Vega from Doom as well. Second patient.
Dr. Ezra, are you familiar with the SIN test?
Yes, I am.
All right. As you know, I'm going to be asking you a series of
It's interesting they call it a sin test as well. That's another religious undertone.
questions. Answer them truthfully. At the end, we will be able to determine if you are infected or not. Let's begin. First question. You work at a competitive company. The promotion comes down to either you or your coworker. What do you do?
I would work hard and try to beat him. I would think, why should he be the one to get a promotion? I, of course, would be the one doing the work. He was just lucky.
Next question. It's a Saturday night.
Okay, he didn't like that answer, I think. Maybe the sin test is like... It's like predicting like malice. Because that was a pretty malicious answer, right? It's like, fuck that guy, I hate that guy. It's not like, well, better look next time. Like, he was like bitter.
You decide to cook dinner for the whole family. What made you make this decision?
If I were to do that, it would be because I was hungry.
Okay. Next.
Yeah, he's infected, definitely. So he said, he got asked, would you cook dinner for your family and why? And then he said he'd do it because he was hungry. Like, no gesture of like, oh, I did this to be nice, as a nice gesture to my family. Maybe the wife wanted a night off, you know, like it's just, oh, I was hungry.
You see a man and woman embracing each other in a field. There are white clouds dotted against a blue sky. What are you thinking at this moment?
I don't know. I'm not sure. Why would I be in the field? But what purpose does it serve? What is the purpose of the sky?
Do you go to church, Dr. Ezra?
Is this part of the test?
Answer the question, Ezra.
I do.
Okay, let me ask you another question. Do you believe in...
Yeah, it's like, if it's not... He's basically being asked questions, and it's like, if it's not survival, or like him moving up, like, the chain, it's pointless. It's like, you know, he wants to get better at his job. He'd feed his family because he's hungry. And then he's asked, like, if you're in a field and you see a couple, he's like, why would I be in a field for? Like, I don't care.
God, I do.
Interlinked? Oh, yeah, it's just Blade Runner.
I said I go to
Are you an incel? Interlinked.
church.
Very well. Let's say you're poor and don't have any food. You've received bread from a stranger, but it's only enough for one person, and your son is on the brink of complete starvation. What
He's probably going to say he'll eat the bread.
do you do next?
I would eat the bread, of course.
Yeah.
I would be hungry. Any sane person would do the same.
Would you say...
Dude, if this is like a test to like get them to self-report, oh my god, they're not very good at pretending to be human. Oh my god. Bro. They have... Okay, so whatever this is, it has no, like, self-preservation. It doesn't understand that the answers it's giving are just, like... It's actually, like, Patrick Bateman tier.
Say your knowledge of the world is greater than anybody you've met.
Sigma male test. He just goes over to a homeless person. Why don't you get a job? Oh, yeah. Where's that bit? Hang on. An American Psycho. It's so good.
Just joking. Listen, what's your name? If you're so hungry, why didn't you get a job?
I lost my job.
Why? You drinking? Is that why you lost it? Insider trading? Just joking.
This is like actually how one of the people infected would just hold a conversation.
Some food?
Why are you homeless? You should get a job. Why don't you have a job?
Yes, I would say that applies to me. Actually, I know it does.
And what about your concept of infinity?
Okay, you literally just heard his voice change and it sounded a little bit evil. Why not just pull out a gun and shoot him now?
Actually, I know it does. And what about your concept of infinity? Can you see it clearly? Yes, I can. Code 66, calling. Administer asphyxiation agent.
Code 66. Error.
I'm not sure if you're into comics at all, but you should check out Crossed. It's made by the writer of The Boys. It definitely plays on the value of shock of how messed up it is with a virus going around that makes people do evil, unforgiving things.
Thank you, Annan, for the $35. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, I checked out Crossed. I did read a lot of it. It was okay. I feel that, you know, they're turning it into a TV series now as well. It was okay. I think the later comics got a bit stupid. I liked they had a Crossed comic book series that was set in the UK, and that was really good. I really liked that one. You had like Gordon Brown and stuff as the Prime Minister, so you can tell how old that was.
When Blood figured out how to bring a Sigma back, some of us would tell stories about what we saw in Ohio. Saw Big Chungus, Ban, mostly dead memes. I spoke to Harambe. He's been dead for 6 years.
What did Blood say? It's Skibbity.
Thank you, Bird, for the $25. That might be the worst donor I've ever received in my life.
Completed. Error.
He has British teeth. It's over. It's almost like the last couple of questions, they knew he was infected and they were trying to, like, get a little bit of info out of him to, like, understand how they work. But yeah, it's obvious it's just a creature that just wants to survive. Like, it has no... It's not good at pretending to be a person at all. Infection site. Okay. Okay, so he did look human, yeah. Yeah, true. I mean, they wouldn't have rescued him otherwise. Patient in critical condition. Enact preservation protocol. Cryopod recommended. Why do they want to preserve him, though? Probably just for studying, I assume.
Spencer, I know you can hear me, but I'm afraid you won't be able to respond now. This wasn't according to the scenario, and I shouldn't have let Ezra into the Nazareth site. Fortunately, Ezra has been eliminated, and the Nazareth site is under strict lockdown. Unfortunately, because you were infected, the best we can do is slow the infection as much as possible. Which means we had to put you into cryosleep. Your knowledge is too valuable. Listen, Spencer, I'm researching something important with the Starkill. A way to perhaps reverse the infection using Starkill samples. It could even grant immortality. It will be done by...
Okay, this is like the most Evangelion thing I've ever seen. Oh my god. Okay, like like an analog horror that takes inspiration from Evangelion. That's actually really cool.
April 4th, and on that day, humanity will prevail and defeat the Starkill threat. Project Babylon will be complete, and we will then be able to initiate Operation Homebound. In my effort to understand the cosmos, I made a grave mistake, and I'm only now seeing the weight of my sins unfold before my eyes. God, please forgive me.
Right, so he got infected, and they basically shoved him into stasis, so it slows down the infection, and they want to find a cure. So he's probably going to wake up like a long time in the future. There's only 4 more videos. Oh, damn, they put out a video 2 hours ago as well. Yeah, this is still, like, pretty much ongoing. Dr. Disrespect finally responded. They lied. They lied? I didn't know Dr. Disrespect was non-binary. That's crazy. Homelander.
Hey Pyro. I checked out that weird music ARG channel, that you will know eventually, from a few streams ago. It seems there's some kind of deep lore. Might be worth checking out.
Thank you, Annan. You will know eventually. Oh, right. I got recommended that channel. Thank you for the 10. I don't know why they got bumped down so much. What am I looking at here? A reconstruction of a brain image obtained while you were sleeping. It does look... Does it look familiar to you? I occasionally see things like that when I dream, yes. And you said this started on April the 5th, 1985, correct? Yes. The day we found AZ001, the anomaly orbiting Jupiter. About that, do you believe it has any correlation to these dreams? I'm really not sure. The rational answer is no, it does not. But something about it disturbs me. Almost like it's speaking to me. And sometimes, I feel like I'm somebody else entirely. Elaborate. I can't really describe it concretely. It's like I've been here before, but a really long time ago. Before the beginning of the universe. I can even almost see my life back then, but it's not me at all. Dr. Spencer has worked in occult research in the United States intelligence community for nearly a decade. My background is in psychoactive drugs and psychological research. We're highly involved in this field of research, and we take reports like this very seriously. So you two know what's going on then. We don't have quite enough data to give you a clear answer just yet. We need more reconstructive scans to form a better understanding of your situation first. This could be entirely prosaic still. In the meantime, we're appointing you as head of the new organization to study this anomaly. This organization will operate in coordination with NASA and will be funded by the US government. Your team will be assigned in the coming weeks, with operations starting by the end of the year. We look forward to working with you. Likewise. Home begins operation by March of 87 and is led by Lucas Michaels. Home Delta begins operation on March 13th and is led by Robert Spencer and Gamma Churchill. Dr. Lucas Michaels is never made aware of the existence of Home Delta. Yo! Hang on. Yo, have you guys seen? Look at this. Hang on. Dude, he was in my room. Have you guys seen a crane fly before? Where'd he go? Oh, he's on my screen. Have you seen... Dude, crane flies... Where did he go? Where'd he go? I lost it. I don't want to sit on it. Okay, he's gone. I don't know where he went. Oh, here he is. Dude, I love crane flies. Hang on. Oh, come here, come here. I don't want to, like, scare him. He's, like, freaking out right now. These things are... Look at the size of him, bro. He's huge. Yeah, he's gone. I'm gonna put him outside. Hang on. Eat the bug. It's high in protein. I wish. Now, I used to be like... I used to be terrified of crane flies as a kid. Because they look like... If you look up a crane fly, they just look like... There's no way you said bug farming. There's no way you said bug farming. Nah, because they look like... If you look up a crane fly... Crane flies look like gigantic mosquitoes. They just look like giant mosquitoes. So as a kid, I was terrified of them because I thought they'd bite you. But they don't even have like proboscis, like they can't bite you, so they're just harmless. And they just fly everywhere like a moron. But yeah, anyways. I mean, they do. They look like giant mosquitoes. Look. They're fucking enormous. Like, the size of the... Did they look like that? Ew. But yeah, like... They do just look like gigantic mosquitoes. But they can't even bite you. Like, a house spider can bite you. But it never happens. But they literally cannot bite you even if they wanted to. What did they do? I don't fucking know. You asked the bug. I think they just eat algae and then die. Project Babylon Evolutionary Phase Overview.
Pyro confirmed bug chaser.
Thank you, Mr. Black, for the 10. What do they even eat? I know crane flies are basically just used for birds because they're that big that even stupid birds can't miss them. They don't eat anything. That's crazy. Cranefly lifespan. Oh, that sucks. Oh, that sucks. Oh, that sucks. They literally, they're born, they do nothing and then die. Like, that sucks.
AZ-001, or the Star Kill, whatever you wish to call it, is a collective hive mind. It's one singular organism. It's all connected, and it speaks to its...
Hang on, boys. I'm doing something important here. I'm adding the creator of Fear and Hunger on Discord. It's done.
Telepathically. What might have appeared as the rotting organs of a once-forgotten deity has now shown its true colors in the form of a highly advanced singular organism.
The Ashik plane is an extra-dimensional communication network utilized by Starkill cells to communicate neural signals across the entity's entire biological... So it is another plane. It's basically a network that we can't access.
Comparable to a supercomputer. Through this network we're calling the Akashic plane, which we've derived from the anthroposophic theory of the Akashic records, AZ-001, the evolved god, can contain and process memories of everything that it has ever assimilated.
Yuhao Miro on Discord. Holy ESL. God damn. Not even Google Translate could mess up a sentence that bad.
As such, its intelligence and wisdom is beyond comprehension. It is an evolved life form, to put it simply. Humanity in its current state has no way of even entertaining the possibility of a fair fight. AZ-001 is simply better than us on all fronts. That's why we began Project Babylon here at Home Delta.
Finally, some lore. I'm actually understanding now. So they made the Tower of Babel. Construction ID, property, blah, 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 blah. The Tower of Babel is a mass communication network using a neuron interlink from the Akashic plane. It is capable of 21 zettabyte storage capacity. I need that. And is mechanical and biological, grown with a mixture of Starkill cells and human brain cells. So they basically made like a huge computer to communicate and utilize it. Not even to communicate with it, but they basically made something faster than like the internet.
That's why we're prepared to level the playing field.
Babel. If you keep making fun of the way I speak, I'm just going to call it Baby Bell.
By bringing humanity to its next stage of evolution, using the Starkill's own biological framework. Evolution has been the mission of Project Babylon since the very beginning. But now, thanks to the results of the home experiment, we've gathered enough data to begin the first tangible step
Tower of Blady.
of this artificial evolution of humanity.
Oh. Dude, I got 75 cans of Dr. Pepper in my room. Thank God they brought back Dr. Pepper Zero in cans. Thank God. I ain't drinking it out that plastic bottle cancer. Deathbringer training overview. Cyber enhanced. Are they trying to like reanimate the fragments of the Starkill and like almost use it as a weapon maybe? Live neurons controlled via Akasha frequency controller. Coliseum site. Home Delta Advanced Military Training Facility. Cans have plastic in them though. Yeah, I know, but like it's still better than drinking it out. It just tastes better when it's out of a can. Live training against revived Starkill samples. Why haven't chat when you reach the chat once every 5 minutes? It's like Sisyphus. I'm trying to read chat. I'm trying to read the funny chat. You're not saying anything funny though. And also, I've got a priority. When the rich people give the $10, they get my attention, but the poor's talking for free, they get less attention. I know someone's gonna clip that and actually make it out that I'm being genuine as well. Like that's what the priorities are. Bro, this is like Lethal Company. What the hell happened there? Dude, my ranked teammates...
Would you ever consider doing film analyses? Not new big-time films that are the new money laundering scheme, but old ones that never blew up and got very little coverage. Some examples might be Green Inferno, Titan, or The Platform. Hey Pyro, have you put any thought in playing Gloomwood again? It's had a few updates since you last played it 2 years ago. Also looking forward to the Darkwood video.
Thank you, Annan, for the 10. Thank you, Baconator, for the 15. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Gloomwood, I'd rather wait until the full game is out, I'll be honest. I don't want to keep coming back to it because I feel like I need to wait for the whole game to come out to then actually dig into it. But yeah, someone asked, will you do film analysis? And then they mentioned the platform. I haven't heard of the platform, actually. No, I haven't heard of it. What's the platform? Does anyone know what the platform is? I don't know. I can't find it anywhere. I can't find it anywhere. I can't... Is this the platform? I'll give it a watch. I'll give it a watch. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Thank you for the recommendation. So when he shot that thing, it just exploded into goop like everywhere at like 5 frames. You know what's funny? If you go on Netflix and type in Pyrocynical, it comes up with the platform. So someone at Netflix actually saw that. I can't hit my protein! 1 whole egg. Oh. He's dead. Soldier 338 terminated. So they can die. They can die. That's surprising that they die so easily as well. Because that's a pretty big thing. And he's using what, like a pistol? Because it drops down. He only shot that thing 4 times and it died. So they're actually not that strong. But he might be using like a kind of ammo or something. I don't know whether they made like a specific ammo type to fight them or something. The Platform 2 is coming out in a few days. Yeah, I saw that. Dude, I'm happy I bought that crane fly inside because it's like pissing it down raining now. I think I saved a life. I saved his life and it'll literally be dead by this evening because they've got like a 3-day lifespan. Your beanie is done. I posted it in the art channel. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Oh, damn. That's sick. Yo! I like that. I like that. I like that. Yes, queen. Yes! That's really cool. I like that. Give that little reaction. Yeah, that's sick. Yeah, thank you so much for making that, by the way. Love it. Is that a Wojak? God, there's too many furries on this server. We need a cleansing. But yeah, no, I appreciate that. Thank you. That's sick. I love how it turned out. Starkill's stem cells, when properly introduced into a host organism, can actually fortify the host cell's natural resistances, as well as promote rapid cell. But how do you get them in a body without it just infecting the whole body? They obviously want to use it. They want to use it, but like... They want to use it, but they can't, because if you introduce a cell, it just infects the entire thing. These augmented host cells could hypothetically increase human endurance to physical damage, aging, and disease, as well as provide immunity to subsequent Stark... Wait, so they're using Starkill cells to make it immune to other Starkill cells? That's weird. That's very strange. They're obviously, like, changing the cell or something, right? They're not just introducing a cell. Most test subjects were killed in the process of Starkill cell integration. Yeah, I mean, that's not surprising. Infected and amalgamated. Organs liquefied. Cellular breakdown. Skin melted. Dude, that guy looked like the Void meme. That guy looked like the Void meme. You know that Void meme of the guy go stupid? God, I hate those memes so much. I hate those memes. I don't know why they targeted that one guy as well. Recent tests have resulted in survivors aided with cybernetic life support. Acceptable. So they use robotics to keep them alive, basically. Acceptable. Yeah, that's great, mate. I can definitely tell what's going on there. Well, he looks like he's standing up. He's just got a bunch of wires hooked up to him. These biomechanical soldiers form the backbone of Holmes Delta military. Dude, that sounds so dangerous, though. Couldn't they just be infected later and just go schizo and, like, you know, kill everyone? That sounds so dangerous. Archive 5.
Spencer, it's me. I've given up my rank as Admiral of Home Delta. That title is going to you in preparation of Operation Homebound. You will have control over the Tower of Babel, and you'll be able to control the Deathbringer squads entirely with your mind. The pieces have been in place since the beginning. It's unfortunate that you...
So the guy that got infected and they froze his body to basically stop him from being infected, he can now control these soldiers, like, remotely.
...ended up in this state, but this is the only way. Once I finalize Project Babylon, it's all up to you. This battle is yours to decide.
Yeah, this is like some Evangelion level stuff, man. Archive 6. Akashic Plane research at Home HQ contained. Just nuked everything. Research on information retrieval from the Akashic Plane is still ongoing at Home Delta. Akashic Interface Probe. Podolsky Neuron Cluster. Completed device. Advancements have been made thanks to the test conducted in 1999. Yeah, this is like some heavy Evangelion lore we're getting into now, man. That's a lot. There's Exodus as well. But yeah, it seems that they've been combating this thing for a while. Obviously, they set up home, but now it's getting like a lot more intense. Like there's, you know, they're making soldiers out of the biomass, calling them death squads. And then they're being controlled remotely by a guy that's in cryo, because if he gets let out of cryo, he's infected and then he'll turn.
My name is Dr. Gamma Churchill. The date is April 4th, 1999. Today, the Babylon Project will be completed. The Starkill stem cell insertion into Dr. Spencer will occur at sundown, making him, potentially, the most powerful human being in history. Following this event, the Tower of Babel will activate, linking the Deathbringer's minds into the local Akashic network. Spencer will then have telepathic control over the highly trained near-immortal Deathbringer militia.
Right, so he's doing that through the actual Akashi network as well. So it's basically just turning the Wi-Fi on.
Finally, Operation Homebound will commence at midnight, bringing a bitter end to the Starkill's assault on humanity. I have absolute faith in humanity's victory.
Dr. Aaron, keep monitor 4 on the main screen. We're waiting on the all clear for insertion.
Roger that. We have a safety clearance. Bacterial contamination threat is 0. Infection site has reached standstill. Akasha team is running final checks on the tower now.
Even the countdown is like Evangelion. When they disconnect from the wire and they've got 60 seconds, like, oh my god.
On my command, begin the insertion protocol.
Ready.
T-minus 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mark.
Right, so they're sticking it in him. Dude, he's gonna look like Adam, isn't he? Like an Evangelion just chained up.
Catastrophic energy spike detected.
That actually terrified me, but it happened so quickly that my brain couldn't even process it. That was like the fastest jump scare I've seen in my life, and it was that fast, my brain just, I just shook a little.
Spencer's gone. Aaron, we need to abort the mission. It's done. Babylon failed.
Yes, sir.
This might be our only hope. Let's go.
So they tried to give him a shot to integrate him into the system, and I think it just ended up infecting him. It's almost like you shouldn't have done that, maybe. Le Man, when they want Le More, Le Power, and it Le backfires. So yeah, he's escaped. They basically just completely fucked themselves now. Like, they just said themselves, they've made, like, he will be the strongest man in the world, or the most powerful being in the world. And then he just ran away. Yeah, they did similar 3D stuff with the back rooms. This is really cool.
Wait,
this
aren't
reminds
you the my response guy?
I am. Thank you for the 10, Annan. Thank you, Gabriux, for joining. It reminds me of... you guys play this game called Carrion? You play as this like little tentacle thing going around like killing people and stuff. Like unsuspecting people. It's a really good game, and they're actually doing a sequel now, I think. They teased 3D carrying. Yeah, I saw that, like a first-person one. That looks sick. Dude, I can't even tell if this is real or not, like... If that's animated, that looks really good. They've obviously got loads of post-processing effects and stuff, but that's crazy. So they were already facing an alien from another world, and then they accidentally just infected one of their guys and made him the most powerful being in the world. Great stuff. Where'd you even go from here? Like, they're screwed. Like there's nothing they can do. They've lost.
We need to work quickly. I'm setting up an Akashic receiver node to listen in on the commands given to the Deathbringers. I'm sure the Starkill is going to use them as some kind of pawn.
Are we safe here?
Oh, yeah, because... Ah, that's right. They've got control over the soldiers as well. Like, and these are soldiers that literally can't die. So, yeah, it's actual double over.
For now, yes. I set this bunker up in case of an emergency. I'm the only one who knows it exists. Aaron, while I set this up, I want you to start processing the video logs. We need as much evidence as we can get to deliver to the Pentagon.
That's real? Yeah, no, this bit's real.
Yes, sir.
I think the lines were dubbed, though, but yeah, that's real.
It's running.
What's going on?
It's in the Starkill's native tongue, if you will. It's encoded. One of the functions of the Akashic probe is to decode the messages into a readable format.
Time 0. No surviving eyes. Restart. 13 moon. West.
April 13th. The Starkill is probably planning on faking Operation Homebound.
Churchill, I have found you. You are...
Wait, when is Easter again? Is it different in America? No, it's the same. Because that guy was saying Easter earlier, but it's the 20th, and he was saying the 13th, so...
Was probably planning on faking Operation Homebound.
Churchill, I have found you. You are careless. I find it humorous how you continue to poke at the sleeping bear, yet you feel fade like the plague. A sad specimen, unable to comprehend your limitations. I must remark, the toys you left me give me great delight, as if to look upon a child's crude drawings. They are almost completely useless, save for the creation of a veil to act as a magician's toolkit. A veil to mask the truth to your governing body. Once your toys have served their temporary purpose, they shall be discarded. I'm sending some to you now as a party gift. I do hope you enjoy your own creations. Best of luck to you, from Admiral Nero.
Alright, so he's going to send over the death squad or whatever to where they're camping right now.
I'm setting up a...
This is just Gemini with biblical elements. I think there are a lot of similarities, but I think it is a little bit more complex than that. I like the lore and the setup here. Definitely. I don't think they should have had the big monster say so much, though. I think it was better when it was vague, almost. But yeah, because it's like... It's either intelligent or it's not. Like, there it obviously shows a lot of intelligence, but at the same time, it's like, when it infects a person, it's not very good at keeping up the guise of acting like a normal human. But then again, I guess that's not the whole network. That's just one guy that's infected, and it's I guess it works like the Thing, like the John Carpenter film, where it's all like, you know, if an organism is on its own, it's separated. It can't communicate with other organisms.
We'll make them lose connection. Grab the clutch run for the car.
Are you trash can for the 6 months? Wanted to buy your keychain? You don't ship to the Philippines? I'm pretty sure we do. Let me ask about that, actually. Yeah, let me ask about that for you now. Run away! Run away! Dude, he's got a triangle face. It's like a quarter of Pyramid Head.
They're here.
It's like Postal 2 gun sound effects. Also, how did he kill him, by the way? Don't they literally have like increased healing and regeneration and like they're just better in every way? How did he sneak up on him? Is that a Desert Eagle? Who gave bro a Desert Eagle? He's a scientist. Who gave him that? Half-Life fight? Oh, you just stand there just pressing the pistol over and over until they fall over.
There's one behind us.
How are they killing them? Like, they're literally meant to be stronger humans. One tapped, by the way. That shot is really cool, though.
We're lucky there were only a few. The jammer must have confused them. Aaron, your name will now be Fakebringer. Your mission will be to infiltrate the Babel site and relay any information regarding the Starkill's plans. The suit will protect your biosignature. From there, we will begin our retaliation.
Sir, I'm willing to die for humanity.
May God bless you.
There is like so much religious undertones. I know Wendigoon was literally gooning when he watched this. Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot. It's... I'm a bit conflicted on this series. I really do like it. It's so obvious they're inspired by Evangelion, and that's cool. And also, I do want to preface and say, I would never actually be able to make a series as good as this. I never would be able to. So I feel a little bit bad talking shit. But I think some of the dialogue is a little bit heavy-handed. But I also understand as well that there's like religious undertones and stuff like that as well.
Hey Pyro. Finally catch your stream and want to say you got me to dig up some Fear and Hunger's lore and it's interesting. Big love from Hong Kong and also stop calling yourself old. I'm 28 and I don't feel that old, man.
You're 28, bro. Retire. It's over. Thank you, Ray, for the 10. Yeah, I've been doing that as well. Every time I go to bed, I just fall asleep to Fear and Hunger lore videos. I just get really fixated on like a specific game until I just... It's funny, like Cry of Fear and Far Cry 3, I never want to touch those games again, like ever. Because I've just covered everything I need to and it's almost like it's completed for me. I'll just play a game to the point I don't enjoy it anymore. But yeah, what was I going to say? Yeah, I think some of the dialogue is a little bit heavy-handed. It's not bad. But the whole like God bless you stuff. And I think that dialogue as well with the... when it was trying to intercept a communication from the network and it was doing all that kind of heavy dialogue, that's very similar to what it was like in Gemini, but Gemini dealt with it a little more subtly. But again, this isn't bad. I really, really like this series. I think it's really good. And they're taking a different direction because analog horror is very, very saturated. I like how they're doing a lot of IRL filming as well. Like, that stuff's cool. And they even had like a bit of combat as well. Like, it wasn't insane, but like they at least tried something different.
I'm in a secure location. No transmissions in or out. As of an hour ago, Fakebringer has completed the first infiltration attempt. He has successfully entered the facility, obtained information, and exited.
That's crazy how he managed to sneak in just by wearing a funny pyramid helmet. Like, surely they'd know that he's human and not infected.
Meeting me at a rendezvous point to relay his findings. According to Fakebringer, Nero is planning to set up a conference after Operation Homebound with the Secretary of Defense and members of NASA administration in attendance. It is here where I'm going to make my first move.
Also, I wonder what happened with that plot line. Do you remember like when one of the doctors got infected collecting the sample? And then it was like they, he infected the water supply, passed water around to employees, and then he turned and got killed. But he infected his mate, and his mate then went to like a church ceremony, and then everyone at the ceremony went missing afterwards. Was that ever brought up again? Did I miss something? I feel like this started off as a very small horror, a very simple, contained one, and now it's blown up into like Evangelion level proportions, like very quickly. And that's not a bad thing, because I feel like a lot of analog horrors, they can't break out into that mainstream thing, that the bigger events happening, because they don't have the budget. It's just kids doing stuff in their bedrooms and that. I don't know. I do like it, though. I'm not going to stop watching it. I do like it. I'm interested in where it's going. At least it's something different and refreshing.
A declaration of war to Nero. From now on, my name shall be Piso. Nero will know what that means. The rage I feel now is debilitating. Maybe it's my dying spirit, grasping for the last remnants of humanity within me. Or maybe I'm just hiding from fear. The mistakes I've made have eaten me alive, that much I know. My injuries, a mark of my body torn apart. My confusion, a mark of my mind defiled, and my heartlessness, a mark of my soul tainted. When we first began the Babylon Project, Dr. Spencer told me something I should have never forgotten. Knowledge betrays man's ego. And now, the knowledge I've gained from losing everything has made me realize how powerless I am in the face of infinity.
I wish horror was more like Skinamarink. More dread, less lore. Skinamarink wasn't a good film though, bro. I'm sorry. I hate to be a doubter, but Skinamarink was not a good film. I watched the entire thing. It's the entire film, you're just waiting for jump scares. Like, that's it. What's Skinamarink? Skinamarink is a film where they just film walls for 2 hours straight. They film walls. That's the entire thing. It's about the vibe. I mean, okay, yeah, you watch it in a cinema and that's sick, but there's like 3 jump scares in the entire film. But there's really not a lot to say about it. Zoomer attention span. No, I watched all of Skinamarink. I watched it. And it's just... It's like Hereditary. It reminds me of Hereditary. It's like, it's a depressing film. They never had a chance. Because Hereditary, it's a family going up against an entire cult that have pre-planned everything. And then in Skinamarink, it's 2 kids that are going up against a demon that is just fucking with them. Like, they never had a chance. Because they're literally just little kids. And they just get killed and tormented. And they get their face robbed and just murdered over and over again. I'm not saying I wanted a happy ending or anything, but it's like, oh my god, like, holy. I mean, there's a lot of cool lore behind it, though. Like, the guy that filmed it, he filmed it in his childhood home. Obviously, there's people that live there now, and he asked permission, like, oh, can I film here? What is that? Oh my god, Skinamarink. My le windows le disappeared. My le windows are le gone. It's really depressing. No, it is. It's like, nothing good happens in the film. I think I'm happy that Skinamarink does exist though, because it's like, no one has made a film like that before, but also it's not a good film. What horror does bro even enjoy? I don't like horror films. I don't like horror films. Horror films suck. I mean, okay. I would rather watch Skinamarink than like any modern horror film, any Blumhouse film. I'll give you that 100%. I'll give you that. But I just don't like horror as a genre, like at all. Like the most recent horror film I actually enjoyed was Smile, and I only like Smile because Cristobal did the soundtrack, and he did the soundtrack for Utopia.
Yet I continue, unaware of the fate that may be bestowed upon me.
All you do is horror. It's horror games. It's different. It's different. It's different.
I don't believe God can save us now.
Smile was bad. Yeah, I rewatched it when it came out on Netflix. It was good when I saw it in the cinema. It's actually crazy, right? Like when you see a film in the cinema, it bumps a film that's like a 5 out of 10 to like a 7. It's crazy. Like being in a cinema is so much better. And I haven't been to a cinema in like, I think like, I haven't been to, it's been like 2 years since I've been to a cinema, I think, maybe a year. I usually only go to the cinema when I go abroad, like when I go to Sweden or like Australia.
Only the tenacity of...
Did you watch Longlegs? I watched that when it came out on video on demand. That was okay. That was alright. I enjoyed that. I wish there was more Nicolas Cage in there. Let me in now, and it can be nice. Yeah, that scene was great. Let me in now, and it can be nice. So he is going to war with AZ001. Well, more the Spencer guy, because he got infected. So they've really ramped up. Like, ever since this video, Easter, they have ramped up so much in what's going on. Because the rest of the stuff, like, there wasn't really a lot going on. It was more just smaller infections. But now it's like, you know, it's like War of the Worlds level stuff. There's only 2 more videos. Homebound. Midwest Angelica 5. This tape was discovered during a routine dive into the Kansas City major cavity. A few other partial intact objects were discovered during the dive as well, including various computational devices. The tape's content seems to have carried some greater significance to the star kill. Did you watch the latest Mandela catalog? Is there another one? Ooh. No, that's a Q&A. Unraveling. Is that a bit? Is this an April Fool's thing? I don't understand. Oh, there's like something that snuck into the room. Yeah, no, I've watched Volume 5. That came out only 2 months ago? Damn. Right, after these last 2 videos, we'll jump on Funga. Operation Homebound. That's a lot of soldiers. Home HQ determined to be completely assimilated. AGM 114 Hellfire bombardment of Home HQ commences. Okay, so the rest of the government knows that it's infected, okay. Because I thought they were going to do the thing where it's like, just this one scientist guy knows and he's going to save the world. But yeah, like I thought that would be a bit cringe. But like, yeah, it seems that the rest of the world actually knows that. Okay, if this does not tell you that the fucking guy is inspired by Evangelion, I don't know how else I can tell you. I didn't even realize, even the text that appears on screen, it's similar to how they did transitions in the show. Ground forces raid Long Pine Altar. Japanese people in 1945. Come on, man. Jones' family gigatracked and located the coordinates. Unlucky, unlucky. Orbital bombardment of Alpha Chunk and Starfield Ranch. Wait, are they just like killing everything now? I thought they were screwed. How are they winning so well? What the hell? Oh yeah, Starfield Ranch is literally where it first landed. That's like the original infection site. Why did it take them so long to do this, by the way? Why didn't they just do this in the beginning? Why did they not just do this from the beginning? Why did it take so long? If it was that easy, I thought they couldn't kill it. Imagine if it just flashed and saying, instead of saying obliterated, it just flashed saying unlucky. Ugh. I don't know why the word obliterated is just so funny. Starkill threat. Unlucky. Unlucky. USA! 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 Secure. Imagine it just ends there. It's like, yeah, I ran out of stuff to write, guys. We won. The end. Secure access broadcast. Top secret classification. That's home, the Department of Defense, and NASA. Oh, wait. Approved by Admiral Nero. Ah, this guy might be infected because he did, like, that broadcast did mention Nero, so I think this guy's infected. He better go on stage and say some Biden-level stuff. The foothills of the Himalayas with Xi Jinping. I don't know that for a fact. Are you Hyala for the 5? Why did it say obliterated lol? It looks like a 2000s dubstep video. No, it's kind of funny.
As per the request of Admiral Nero of Home Delta Division, this report is to be given to the select committee consisting of the Secretary of Defense.
Please give us funny Michael Chin Cam for fear and hunger.
Thank you, ward patient, for the 10. No, you get no funny cam. The only thing I can think of looking at this is, ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Of April 14th, 1999. This report is classified as top secret in an effort to preserve national security. On April 13th, Home Delta forces managed to successfully eliminate all known traces of the Starkill threat. While some Starkill spores remain in the atmosphere around operational zones in the Midwest, these spores were discovered to be inert without the presence of a central biomass hub.
Okay, so they wiped it all out on Earth. It's obviously still in orbit, and then they found some in the atmosphere, but it's like it can't infect anything because it's just that shit.
Research is now underway at various institutions across the United States to uncover the Starkill's true nature and functionality. Preliminary research performed by Home Delta has led to hypotheses surrounding the possible origins for AZ-001, or possible instances of AZ-001's arrival to Earth in the past. Throughout written history, world cultures and religions describe some variation of an apocalyptic deluge, in which a great destructive force violently brings civilization to an end. Researchers believe this deluge is representative of the organism known as AZ-001 and the subsequent Starkill infestation. It is believed that the civilization and the event occurs in cycles, though much remains uncertain at this time. However, what we do know is that the cycle of destruction and violence has finally been brought to an end with the might of the United States military. We may very well even have stopped the power of God himself with just a fraction of our military capabilities.
They could have stopped God with their military capabilities. Why would you talk like that, bro?
Find solace in that fact.
Dude, ask him what he'd do with a piece of bread if his son was hungry. Someone in the crowd, ask him what he would do with a piece of bread. Someone ask him what he would do if his mate got a promotion at work and he didn't.
That we have nothing more to fear in this universe, but we have become stronger than God. The oppressed have become the oppressor, and only oppressors have the freedom to choose peace and end the cycle of violence. Admiral Nero, I commend your efforts. You lurked among the shadows as you played your hand. I'm fully aware. You may try to kill me now, but know that the man speaking in front of this committee right now is actually a death row inmate scheduled for execution. I too am playing your game, Nero, and I'm prepared to...
What the fuck was that? I don't understand what just happened there. He's like LARPing as a death row inmate or something? Wait, that's the only bit that just completely confused me. It was a Death Note moment. Oh, like a fake guy went on stage to like bait him out. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm gathering from it. The man posing as General Chinese Communist Party. Thank you for the 10. It won't come through if you do it with a TTS voice. He's controlling a death row inmate. The man posing as General CJ Passo was confirmed to be a death row inmate, Isaac Dunn. Okay, so he was a LARPer. His death was ruled as an assassination. General CJ Passo's current whereabouts remain unknown. First apostle of Azazel. Oh, they literally are doing the Evangelion thing with all the angels, yeah. So they want everyone to believe that the Starkill got wiped everywhere. And how it's just not even... That hasn't actually... I think they have nuked all those places, like firebombed. I think that did happen, but I think it's like hiding elsewhere as well. Guessing the spores that are in the air are not inert, so they can infect everyone. Yeah, possibly. So more parts of like the actual main Azazel comet thing have like split off and they're hitting the earth now as well. So that was only one single bit that fell off, but I think it's like more stuff now. Yeah, so you've got... So home was like blown up. You got one of the guys there, one of the guards, and they've got like their spine hanging out from the mask as well. It is honestly, I like the Evangelion references. I really do. I think it's really cool. They've obviously taken huge inspiration from that. The original episodes, not really, but I feel I don't know. The guy making this probably just binged Evangelion in one night and then was like, okay, let's include this now. Thank you, Xi Jinping, for the 10. Why did it not play? No, the Chinese TTS didn't play. Why did it not play? I thought if you don't put the... Maybe it's bugged. I don't even know what that says. It's all in Mandarin. Don't know why we're looking under the sea. I wonder what the context is there. Oh, we got another video. Unlisted video. My favorite. This is 5 days ago as well. On April 7th, fake bringer Jacob Aaron. Okay, yeah, that's the guy that snuck in, successfully infiltrated the now Starkill-infested Babel site and retrieved intel regarding the Starkill's operations. Amongst the findings was a file containing data on Dr. Robert Spencer's assimilation and subsequent transformation. This event, known as Rebirth Event, has led to the growth of a Starkill mass for larger than any biomass previously recorded. The central intelligence of the Starkill mass has obtained the ability to mimic human speech, calls itself Admiral Nero. That makes sense, okay. Ah, that's why the guy was making fun of him, that's right, because the humans sent out like a prisoner as bait, I see. That's all. That's 4,000 milliseconds. So what is that? What is that in seconds? Isn't that just 40 seconds? Oh no, 4 seconds. Damn. Yeah, that's quick. How does it spread so quickly? That's insane. Master clipbaiter. Yeah, right, you got me that one. I like how anything I do now is just clickbaiting. Like, I could say something really stupid, and I could basically just use the excuse that I was clickbaiting. Bro, this is so boring. Shut the fuck up, man. You've literally been complaining, like, the whole... I've seen you in chat the whole stream complaining, saying that it's boring. Like, I want to finish this because there's a couple people that are, like, interested in it. And then afterwards, we're going to do Fear and Hunger. But I think it's really like, I think it's really unfair that this guy's put so much effort in the series. And then you just keep saying, oh, boring. Oh, skip, boring. Like, usually I hold my tongue with stuff like that, but you've literally been doing that the past 40 minutes, bro. Shut the fuck up.
Hey Pyro, real questions for once. How far down the list is Petscop 2 when it comes to making the next video? The pressure to surpass and impress has to really suck. I do hope that I get to see that video one day regardless.
I just put my Dr. Pepper everywhere. When is Petscop 2 happening? I mean, now because I've got like a bigger team, I feel like I can actually tackle Petscop 2, but it's not coming out this year. I know that for sure. I've already got a lot of other videos planned. he came back and said still boring. Okay, I'm not even going to time you out. That was funny. These files prove that the Starkill used the biomass of the Tower of Babel to grow to this extreme size. In addition, the process of assimilating the tower has enabled the Starkill to gain control over the minds of the Deathbringers. It's hypothesized that this attack was premeditated. Right, okay, that makes a lot of sense. Okay. So it was all lebate. Right, we got one more. Okay, look at that. We got one more video. Wow. One more video, guys. Thank God. Only one more video. Oh, thank goodness. My ADHD could never. Oh yeah, by the way, whoever was in chat earlier and they were asking, they said they were from the Philippines and they tried to buy a keychain and they couldn't because we don't ship to the Philippines. Email our support. If you go on the merch website, you can get a support email because we do ship to the Philippines. They've just told me we do. All right. Midwest Angelica 5S. The tape was recorded by Kansas City resident Marcus Lucan in late May of 99. The tape was found alongside another tape created by Lucan in June of 1999. Oh, this is like actual traditional analog horror that they do. Continued sunny warm breeze. Highs, lows, wind. What's that though? What's that? What's that? What's that? What's that? What's that? What's that? What's that jellyfish? Yo, what is that? Why are we letting that get in the TV? That looks like a Brethren Moon from Dead Space. You seen those things? That looks exactly like one of those things. It's got like a big beak as well. It's like a bird or something. Is that it? Act 2. Oh, they're changing it to Act 2 now. Okay. Martha, the jellyfish, escaped again. Midwest Angelica posted. I didn't notice the floating object, the screen at all until the video was paused. I mean, it can't be the actual growth because that's in space. That's interesting. I think that's a really good series, though. I do want to keep track of it. I think some of the dialogue was a little bit heavy-handed, but the visuals and the storytelling was all really, really good. So I enjoyed that, definitely. I cannot believe how much chat was crying over that, though. Like, I genuinely had to tune out of reading chat because, like, so many people, it was just the same 5 people just complaining over and over. It's like, I've reacted to analog horror before. I don't understand, like, why people were crying so much. Like, imagine, like, that guy... Imagine that guy, like, did a passion project for months and then everyone's just saying, oh, boy.